All right. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. This is that special time of year where we're all thankful for all kinds of things.
Yeah, for me, I'm thankful we have a franchise quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
thankful for Ryan Poles hiring Ben Johnson.
I'm thankful for a ground game that's ranked second in the NFL.
I'm thankful for being 8-3.
I'm thankful for the next man up mentalities this team seems to have.
I'm thankful for Jalen Johnson's recovery time.
I'm thankful that
Never let it run. Never let it run. You're good gets better. You're good gets better. And you better get better. You better get better. Hands on three. 1, 2, 3.
I'm thankful for Italian beefs.
I'm thankful for prime brisket.
I'm thankful for sport peppers.
I'm thankful that the Bears have the top 3 interceptors on their team.
I'm thankful for all of you showing up. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. If you guys are traveling tonight and you happen to have us on the old phone in the car, stay safe, safe travels. Hopefully, you guys get to enjoy your families tomorrow, and you guys can be thankful for whatever you guys want and share that with your families. If there's anything Bears related that you're thankful for, drop those in the comments, boys.
Absolutely.
Whew.
Well, so this is going to be a twofer show. So we want to thank you for joining. First part of the show, we're going to review the game where we beat the Steelers. And then we're going to take a look at our matchup against the other 8-3 team, Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
man. Could be a monumentous week for our beloved Chicago Bears, huh? Do you feel just as good about that win, even though Aaron Rodgers didn't go? I mean, it would have been just maybe a touch sweeter if he did, and I don't care. W's a W. I don't care who's playing. So
yeah, I absolutely will have no qualms or nitpicks about the win versus the Steelers.
no,
Would have been nice to have Aaron, but not necessary.
The only thing that bugs me about Aaron not being in there is just all this bullshit we got to listen to still. Oh, they still haven't beaten anybody and blah, blah, blah. Every team they play sucks. I don't care. Didn't Mason Rudolph play last week and the Steelers won? Not against the Bears. We even gave you 7 points this week.
Yeah, how about that, right? Because the final score should have been 21-31 because the Bears kept the Steelers offense to only 21 points. Caleb gave them a gimme.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm okay with that. He knows he can't do that. He thought that he could get away from a premier edge and TJ. Well, he thought wrong. So those are what we call learning lessons, my friend. Plus, it's the week of Thanksgiving, and he celebrated a little bit early. That's all.
Right. Yeah, that was definitely one of those games where I keep repeating this over and over about this team where Caleb early on, little errant throws, overthrowing, missing this guy, almost threw an interception or two. But this offense still manages to get these big chunk plays. Yeah. We still managed to put 31 points on the board. Like, think again of when they clean this shit up. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a beautiful thing, and there's so much to talk about with the Steelers game. We're on Caleb right now. Yeah, the numbers, the completion numbers, still not where we want them to be. But like you said, like we talked about before, we don't throw 50-50 balls. We throw 100% balls.
Yeah.
And is that ever apparent? I can't think of another team or another time where you're just dotting up open guys that were schemed open. Yeah, there's some plays where nobody's open, but that's every time. But man, people running free through the secondary, 15 yards downfield, Caleb throwing darts. I had a huge smile on my face. I thought he started off great outside of that one play, handled the pressure well, and you could see him taking over and being the guy, being that dude.
Absolutely. Yeah. And he, once he settled in, it's so good to see him, drop back, first
Mhm.
read, second read, rip it. Like the touchdown to DJ. I mean, DJ
A
had
seed.
Ramsey right on him.
Yep.
So darted him. Same thing, the touchdown to Loveland was kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
He waited for that to develop. He out back in, bam. And it's like, oh, I love I can get used to this.
Yeah. Once you start seeing him doing this on top of hitting the wide open receivers, once he starts making those layups and he's now throwing tight window balls too for completions,
Yeah.
watch out. We might be talking in the next 2 years, top 5 quarterback in the league. No doubt in my mind.
I wouldn't even call that a bold prediction.
No. Safe. That's a safe one.
It's just going to be a fact.
Mhm.
It really is. There's going to be no fallout between Ben Johnson and Caleb. The relationship's just going to keep growing and blossoming and blossoming. And the sky's the limit, folks. The sky's the
Mhm.
limit with this offense.
The Ben Johnson effect will continue to grow. The legend of Caleb will grow with it.
Man. Within like 2 seasons with Ben Johnson, he's going to be the Bears record holder
Mhm.
for quarterbacks within 2 years.
The new stadium will be the house that Caleb built. Right?
Ooh, yeah, I like the ring of that.
Mm-hmm.
The house
all-
that Caleb built.
We all know the United Center's the house that Michael built. The Blackhawks decided to come alive a few years later. By the way, the Blackhawks are looking pretty damn good this year, too.
I know. Well, even the
Betsy
Bulls
is-
got to a hot start
Yeah,
too.
I know. So it's a good time to be in Chicago sports fan. Cubs did well. Southsiders, there's a phrase I can let you borrow. There's always next year, right?
They know that one.
Yeah, a long time Northsider here myself, but I don't know, man. It's a wonderful time of the year, and to be a Bears fan and watching this team starting to make a playoff run or a push to the playoffs, however you want to phrase it. I'm buckling in. I'm all on this ride. Let's do it.
Yeah, I have to admit, at the start of this season, I did not have playoffs on my bingo card.
No.
I did not have this one. I was just really that cautious Bears fan. I just want to see Caleb grow and Ben Johnson figure it out. I mean, we're talking playoffs.
And there's still everybody out there. Oh, they look at their schedule. It's so hard. I don't care who's on the schedule. You have divisional games, which are always a coin flip, no matter who's good, who's bad, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you have an NFL caliber offense, one of the top rated offenses, by the way, you got a chance. And we saw the results against Pittsburgh.
Right.
Our defense was a mash unit. Right?
Yeah. It was a practice squad defense.
I tell you what, though, you look at some of the stats and stuff on there, some of the people who stepped in and played, like Jackson, 15 tackles.
Yeah.
Obanja Biamija. I know that's not right. Amen. As we
Yeah, there
call
you
him.
go. Just say it. Go. We're on a first name basis
Amen.
with him. Yeah,
14 tackles, right?
yeah, it's crazy.
Like Hippolyte, bro. I wish your shoulder was as tough as your mouth, but it's not.
3 plays.
Yeah.
He was like in there for 3 plays.
And he got freaking smoked on
Yeah.
that play. He wanted all that smoke. Well, he got it. So you go watch the play that he got hurt, and he got blowed up.
Damn, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame because it's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, you guys got any linebackers? I don't know. Let me go in the back and check. Nah, fresh out. It's like, no.
I'll put a sign in the window. Now hiring linebackers.
Yes, looking for linebackers.
Yes.
Oh man. But yeah, so a little bit more on what you were talking about. Like, God, on Twitter, it's insane. All the naysayers of like you're saying, oh, they ain't beat shit. And like at this point, like maybe like the first 5 wins, I could, okay, fine. Yeah, you can stumble into 5 wins, but at this stage of the game,
Yeah.
you just don't fumble your way into 8 fucking wins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to start putting some respect on those offensive rankings. That's just, we're putting up points. The defense, although is giving up a ton of yardage, still gets turnovers.
Yeah. Nahshon Wright, now a league leader in interceptions, tied with his safety running mate, Byard.
I mean, the kid's having a Pro Bowl year, and he was a 4th string corner.
Yeah.
What do you do when the cavalry comes back? We'll get into that later. But at this point, we're still talking about Steelers. The kid had a great game, and if some might say, I can't tell the future, but if Brisker didn't swat that ball, Nahshon was taking that one to the house.
Yeah,
because he jumped that route on DK.
I've seen a lot of people talking about that, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah. Let's swat it down, win the game. I'm good with that.
I would, because too many things can go wrong if he picks that ball off and tries taking it down for 6. Yep. Right? I'm totally fine with swatting that ball down. Let's fucking go home, boys.
Victory formation on 1. Ready, break.
Yeah.
We have,
and I just think they're haters, right? They're jealous because their team's not 8-3, so they just shit all over the Bears because they're 8-3 and their team isn't. They're also in disbelief because the Bears have been doormats for a very long time, and they can't fathom. As Bear fans, we're figuring it out too as we go along. That so you bring in Ben Johnson, and then just like magic, gets the absolute best out of these players.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And at this point, I mean, yeah, I'm biased because I'm a fan, but I had skeptical eyes going into this. Okay. And what I'm seeing is I'm believing. I'm going to believe my eyes. And yeah. And I have to fact check myself. Last video, I said the Steelers were 5-3. They weren't. They were 6-4. So I just wanted to correct that. But we beat a 6-4 team who was in first place in their division. Still not good enough. Still not good enough for the naysayers. What do you want? Do you want Caleb to throw a touchdown and shit a golden egg at the same time? Will that do it for you?
I would think the majority of the people out there will say Tomlin's a good coach. Ben Johnson outcoached him.
I would say so.
I would say that he did. So first-year head coach taking on an all-time Steelers coach.
Yeah, Hall of Fame coach there.
I get it. A lot of people are calling for Tomlin's job because they're always 500, but they always make the playoffs. They never win. I tell you what, if you're in the playoffs, you at least have a shot. If you're not, you know when your season ends. So give me 10-7 every year with a shot at the playoffs or a Super Bowl and being in the dance.
Yeah.
You can't make it if you're not in. And
spoiled fans over there in Pittsburgh. Bunch of spoiled fans. By this time of year, Bears fans, we're already sizing up the draft.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
but we get to put that at bay for a few and actually contemplate playoffs. So,
Way to go, Bears. Pat
yeah,
yourself on the back. If we were sitting last year and this team was rolling into Philadelphia for a game coming up, and I won't get too deep into it to the second half of the show, would we even give them a chance? No. Of winning?
no.
Come on. Now you have to think about it. Okay, let's actually weigh this matchup out, and later on we will.
And we will,
So-
because I'm a believer. I look at it's us winning is not impossible. This is not an
No.
impossible feat for us. It's actually kind of doable, but
Mhm.
we will get there
Yep.
once we wrap up the Steelers thing. It was I tell you what. So keeping in the theme of the Steelers game, Ozzie Trapillo comes in at left tackle. Right,
Mhm.
because I do want to talk about this fierce pass rush of the Pittsburgh Steelers only getting 1 sack.
Yep.
This
The
game.
sack, but
This offensive line is something else. We went from the worst offensive line in the league last year to a top 5 offensive line in the league. Trapillo steps in for Benedict, and there was no beat was missed.
yeah. Did you hear his name at all during the game, Trapillo's?
No, not once.
That's a good thing for an offensive lineman, isn't that?
That's the very good thing for offensive
Mhm.
linemen. Yeah.
That means no penalties, no
No.
pre-snap penalties,
No,
no holdings, no
No.
false starts,
no
none
sacks.
of that. Yeah, no
Nothing.
sacks. Trapillo, if you guys haven't gone out and watched the tape on him yet, it's out there. Go search YouTube. People
Ooh.
broke him down. All right. Okay. The Bears Eagles Alliance, we will be getting to that, my man.
No.
Did you see the Facebook post that the Eagles put out? The
No.
Alliance has ended. Yes. So
Well, so the alliance was fun while it lasted. You guys took care of our teams. We took
Mhm.
care of your teams. We could put it aside for Friday, but I agree with you, Nymph. If I'm saying it, Nymph. Look it. I would agree with you. After the game on Friday, we're just gonna let that roll right off our
mhm.
feathers. All right, and then we're right back to Philly, Chicago.
I tell you
Alliance
what,
we'll be back on.
to answer your question, do we want your OC?
Yeah.
You know what? He could be an offensive quality coach or something. Maybe
Yeah.
scuff up the balls for us right now. But
Yeah. Make Ben
Other
Johnson's
than that-
coffee.
yeah, you're good. You can hold on to him. We don't necessarily want him. Please let him keep calling plays for at least one more week so that offense can look about as dysfunctional as it can be.
Is that the problem though? Because I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not inside the Philly bubble. Is that credited to maybe some of the lackluster offensive plays, the OC?
Yeah, and then come on. Is he getting the bad rap for Saquon Barkley just no showing this year? Love to hear your comments on it, man. Love to hear the other side of it.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're going to hear everything from the Bears side, so this is your chance to give us the Eagles take. Bring it on, brother.
right. Absolutely.
We love comments, so keep firing them off. We'll give you our side of the story. No problems, no questions asked, man. We won't hate you or talk shit about you until after the show.
Yeah,
So-
we don't. Yeah, we don't do none of that here. But okay, so we're back to the Bears offensive line. Gelling
yeah.
and turning into
Mhm.
and having Trapillo come in and just again the Bears offensive line not skip a beat. It was an impressive game for the young kid because
Mhm.
you think about it, they tried him out early in the season at left tackle, said, nah, you're just going to go to right tackle and be a backup. Then on short notice, hey, guess what, kiddo?
Yeah.
You're
Your
playing
numbers
left
go
tackle.
good.
Yeah. Against the Steelers, no less, who have, again, a very aggressive pass rush. You're going in.
Mhm.
And the kid's
You
like,
have a
okay.
choice. Do you want to play linebacker or left tackle today? And he
Oh,
chose
man.
left tackle. And thankfully for the Bears, he did.
Yeah. It was just a great outing by him. You know, the offensive line in general did really well. That sack fumble in the end zone was totally
Just like
Caleb's
Caleb.
fault
Yeah.
because he did the thing that you've said on the show before. He does that thing where he just wants to push
Yep.
outside more, which then releases the end to just go get him.
Yeah.
And TJ is one of those guys. He ain't your regular dude that you normally escape from, and he learned the hard way. But if he would have stepped up in that pocket, he had a
coulda
better
gotten out.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah, so he tried to put the dead leg juke on TJ. Dude's 100 miles an hour straight forward. You could twitch whatever you want. You're still getting smacked in the mouth.
Yeah. Ragdolled him.
Yeah.
Caleb looked like a ragdoll.
Suplexed his ass WWE style and gave him the old backbreaker.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? It didn't come back to bite us. We talked about it in the show last week. The turnover battle, it ended up being even. And that fumble for Swift and the pile, we could talk about that till we're blue in the face. We won the game, so it doesn't matter, thankfully.
Yeah. But that was fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
You couldn't see shit in that pile. And you mean to tell me the refs did you see Bieniemy bitching out Swift though? Because he probably told him, you hold on to that fucking ball the whole time. Because I know he was probably saying to him, I was down. I
gave it up after the whistle blew.
Right.
You know, blah, blah, blah. And Bieniemy's like, oh, hell no.
No.
I'm going to put this scraggly beard all up in your grill, and you're going to get a ass chewing.
And we saw a whole lot of Monungai after that.
Yeah. So Trapillo only gave up one pressure. The biggest question this week, do you start him again? What say you? Would you roll with him again? If Benedict is healthy, good to go?
Well,
I mean, let's be honest. So to break it down, I'm sure most of the people would agree with us. Theo Benedict, better run blocker, liability and pass pro. Ozzie, small sample size, better in pass pro, not as good in run blocking, but he still performed above average, according to PFF. Pass pro, he was rated as the highest offensive lineman, I believe, for this week. Yeah, with the amount of reps that he had. I think he had 41 reps, gave up one pressure to Herbig, who had 6 sacks coming into this game, and he stoned him.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? I'd stick with Ozzie. Just this week, see how it goes. I mean, we're going up against another formidable front four.
Yep.
And if we plan on wanting to pass the ball, then you're going to give Trapillo the nod.
Well, you saw it in the run game, right? We were so heavy right-handed in that game that it was almost comical. It was run right, zone right.
Toss right.
Yeah, at the same point in time, I don't know, if that was the game plan to run right at TJ, to wear him down, get him in run fits, have Darnell mash on him for, several plays. Because if you're running right at him, it's definitely going to slow him up a step because he's just not pinning his ears back. But at the same time, damn, man, let's, fake him out every once in a while going to the left, But
nope.
There was a stat in there I'm pretty sure I heard. I didn't fact check it, but I believe Joniak asked Ben Johnson in the presser, did you realize you passed it 18 times in a row?
Oh, yeah.
I remember texting you saying, did we just abandon the run? Like, I couldn't remember the last time we ran the ball. So
yeah, both Ben and Caleb were like, oh, I had no idea. No.
Wow. We're just calling plays that would work. Throwing our 100 balls out here.
I mean, so the run game just wasn't clicking. It wasn't working. So you're going to pass the ball. That's just how that works out. And they were having success when Caleb started again settling down. He was zipping that thing, man. He was
He was
spinning it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe they didn't like to run left because Cam Hayward was over there. But, I mean, that matchup was a thing of beauty to watch if you like offensive line play like I do. Tooney versus Hayward, two consummate pros, all-pro players just going back and forth. I mean, that was – you didn't hear Cam Hayward once.
No.
Maybe he came close to batting a ball, but I don't remember seeing him in the backfield at all. Any tackles he got were 2, 3, 4 yards downfield, chasing plays.
Yeah.
So he was neutralized.
I mean, again, the acquisition of Tooney was just the dude puts on a master class every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, thank God he's with us.
You have these young kids. That's why you could throw a Traprillo out there. You know that Tooney's got his back. He's the master communicator out there. And any reps that he can get next to Tooney, that's like it worth its weight in gold.
Yeah.
Just the knowledge and seeing the different looks and fronts and everything else.
Right.
Yeah. Imagine if Trapillo ends up being the dude at left tackle, where that sets this team up as, right? It's been one game, guys. I'm trying not to get too high here. Let's see how he does. If he has a good game against the Eagles, assuming that he starts, he will probably have the chance to run it back for the next several games. There's going to be Micah Parsons in there. There's going to be Dean's from San Francisco.
Yeah.
You might get a taste of Aiden Hutchinson, though he likes lining up on the offensive right side, but he does go to the left. So there are some premier pass rushers. Let's not forget Myles Garrett in Cleveland.
Oh, God, right.
So, I mean, a good day against Myles Garrett, he might only give up 2 or 3 sacks. If he stones them to like 1 sack, that's it. He's your dude.
He's
right?
the dude. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure come that game, they'll have a pretty nice package for old Myles. I think he's going to be eating a lot of tight end face masks throughout that. But
yeah.
So offensive line dominated. It's one of the reasons why they won this game. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Anything else on the offense you think we need to talk about, or should we jump over to the other side of the ball?
I do have one little tidbit. Really happy to see DJ finally score a touchdown. He scored 2. And he was giving out free footballs every time he got in the end zone.
Yeah.
So, no, good to see him actually get in the end zone. Because again, he's one of those key guys in our receiver room where I said, well, people were like, oh, let's get rid of him. Let's trade him. And no. Because again, we need different guys to step up. Let's face it. Rome has been having his issues catching the ball. And this is where you need your wide receiver room thick like this, because that Rome apparently can't be on all the time, even though he should be, being a number 10 pick. 9?
Yeah.
I think he was 9. Overall 9. You got to be catching those balls, buddy. But I understand. I get it. So we got DJ and you got Luther Burden and you got Colson. I tell you what, the best hands on the team, Colson Loveland.
For sure.
Hands down. Best hands on the team.
So here's the pass catching breakdown from last week. And as I go through the top 4, I want to grab your thoughts off of it. DJ led all pass catchers, 5 grabs, 64 yards, 2 touchdowns. Roman Dunze, 3 grabs, 53 yards. So DJ Moore, 64, Dunze, 53. Colson Loveland, 4 grabs, 49 yards. Luther Burden, 3 grabs, 46 yards. Top 4 pass catchers.
Yeah.
All right there, right? 50, 60 yards, all multiple catches and targets. So Caleb is spreading it around, man. He's not locked into anybody.
Yeah.
He's throwing to the open dude, right?
Yeah. And I think that's, again, one of the, over the course of the season, was my fantasy, that Ben Johnson would spread the ball around like that, because then it keeps defenses honest.
Mhm.
You're not shading. It's not like we've got DK Metcalf and nobody else. So the defense is like, yeah, we're just going to shade his ass. Well,
Yeah.
you can't do that to our team because, okay, yeah, you double one dude, and then we're going to give it to the other guy. And then when you think that you're going to cover that guy, then we go to this other guy. We got all these weapons. And then, again, the key fact with that offensive line, the whole reason this offense is so successful is because of that offensive line.
Mhm.
Our passing game doing okay, but then obviously the run game being second in the league.
Yep.
It's that offensive line. So, and I have to say too, Caleb, oh man, was his cadence on fire on Sunday
Yes.
or what? This kid's cadence was on fire. And then he did an Aaron Rodgers impression
Mhm.
where he got Watt to jump, or one of the ends to jump. Dahlman quick snaps it, and then they go into 4 vert.
DJ.
The DJ wide open, bam!
Yep.
It
Boom.
was like,
Cover
yeah.
three,
How
right
do you
up the
like it?
seam.
We Bears
Mhm.
fans, we've never done this. That
Yeah.
has never happened.
If Caleb can cement that as a weapon with his cadence, it was very obvious in the beginning of the year the team was not used to his cadence. Look at all the false starts. Thankfully, after driving the point home for so many weeks, those pre-snap penalties are few and far between right now.
Gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
for the most part, gone. Right. I think we had a procedure penalty to people in motion.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, like we're not sitting there 1st and 20, 2nd and 14,
God.
3rd and 30, right?
Third
It's-
and 30. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And then Noodle Lake, yeah, whatever. We're looking forward. We're not
your
looking
point,
behind us.
right? We're past all that. That's you don't see that anymore. Like you said, I think they spent enough time with the cadence, and now I think that they have it under control. And now, as we saw on
It's a
Sunday,
weapon.
it was a weapon. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
touchdown on a free play.
Yeah. Ugh. Just throwing it downfield on a free play. That was exciting.
Yeah.
No bubble screen or bullshit like that.
Oh my God. But that's the Ben Johnson effect here. That's totally that whole, like, this guy's an offensive, he's a mastermind.
Yeah.
He is.
How about running the screen into a blitz?
Oh my God, right? We have never seen that.
No. And gotcha. Checkmate, bastards. We knew you were gonna blitz. We saw where it was coming from. We threw right into it, and that should have been a bigger game than what it was.
It
but we'll
should
take
have.
it. It still was a big game.
Yeah.
Swift, I think, went for about 15 on that one.
Yeah, you're right though. He could have
Yeah.
went further, but
He got a little excited, got out ahead in front of the big men. Let
Yeah.
the big boys rumble, man. They love running downfield looking for those small guys.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So
But yeah, so that, and just again, it's all just coming together, and that's goes back to that whole thing of the naysayers with Caleb. It's like, fuck you guys. You seriously just don't like them.
Mhm.
You hate the Bears if they're from out of town. I mean, I guess there could be some Chicagoans who fucking hate the Bears, but like,
Right.
you see the kid, he's obviously taking the coaching. The coaching is working. Whatever Ben Johnson's doing with Caleb, it's working.
Mhm.
It's flourishing. Again, the offensive stats are the yards per game and the points per game, and these crucial stats, they're there. And then with your own eyes watching the game, you could see it. Like, Sunday's game felt good.
Mhm.
So got a little worried, but to see the kid drop back and he's staying in the pocket, and boom, boom, like you said, open guy, and then in those tight windows when he
window.
needs to fit it in there, then he does it. And it's like, yeah, this is just give me this every week and just put it right in my veins. Give me this every Sunday. Let's do this. And so, yeah, great win against the Steelers, and I don't give a shit, Aaron Rodgers or Rudolph. I don't care.
Yeah. The fact is, the W's in the column.
Yeah.
Philly. Right.
That's the stat that matters. And I'll tell you another thing. Last year, if we had the Flus, we're getting out coached.
Yeah.
All the time. We're just getting out coached. And that's not a thing now.
You notice how many times in the second half that the Bears are rolling into the final 4 or 5 minutes with all their timeouts?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how often that is?
I have not.
Almost
However,
every game.
is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
I'm pissed because Caleb took a delay.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't take it. That's what they do. He says, we're not burning a fucking
Yep.
timeout right here. So I guess we're eating the fucking penalty. And
Mhm.
because he wanted those timeouts to finish the game, which
So we're always in a spot that no matter what happens, we have the timeouts that we can pull off one of these 5 comebacks that we've had so far this year,
right.
right?
Right.
You know, the other thing that I noticed about Caleb Williams was even the stuff off of the field. You notice how different his body language is this year?
Mhm.
Granted, anybody's body language would be different after getting hit 70 fucking times in a season. But,
Right.
you know, think about this game last year with that offensive line. He would have been sacked probably double digits,
Yeah.
right? He would have been spending the week in the ice tub. But hit
Yep.
once, and now granted, that one hit probably equaled about 10 normal sacks. But, you know what, buddy? That's on you. Same thing. You will now learn to run out of bounds and not just saunter out of
Drift
bounds.
and
Yeah.
drift out of. Well, you know what, too? Let's talk about that play because CJ
Mhm.
grabbed Ramsey by his freaking by his collar.
Yeah.
And he was probably like, "Don't you do that? Don't you?" And I was just like, "About fucking time."
Mhm.
Because one of the things that I've been noticing, even granted the talented offensive line we have, when Caleb gets hit, nobody's getting all
Yeah.
riled up over it. They're just like, "You all right, kiddo? Come on, get up." You know,
Yeah.
instead of roughing up the defensive player who cheap shot at our quarterback. So to have CJ do that, I tweeted him. And I said, if you're not a Bear next year, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Just
I'll
for
be
that
rooting for
shit.
you. Mhm. Yeah,
Just
he
for
had
that.
his ass. I'm sure, you know, they were just exchanging maybe some turkey recipes for
Oh,
this
yeah.
week, but,
Mhm.
you know, whatever. It's
What's your address,
it's good
dog?
to
I'm going to
see.
send you a Thanksgiving Day card.
Yeah, you're gonna get a Popeyes Cajun turkey on me.
But yeah, I mean, just to have that kind of mentality, protecting your teammates, being there for your teammates, I was like, fuck yeah, this guy's awesome. Give him 2 years. And he produces on the field too. So really, give him 2 years.
Mhm. Yeah, he's like second or third on the team in sacks, and he's only been here for like 3 games.
Right.
But kind of get back to my point with Caleb, his whole mentality is different. The body language is different. Obviously, winning helps with that.
Yeah.
But the leadership aspect,
Yeah.
that is night and day difference.
Yeah.
I don't know if Flus didn't empower him last year or he was just a zombie from getting smoked all week, you know, during the game or what. But it's different. He's not afraid to get in somebody's face. He's not afraid to kind of say, hey, this is what you needed to do. And that's what a quarterback needs to do.
Yeah.
He can't be afraid. Somebody fucking up, call him out.
So did you see that? There was a clip I saw. He was in the huddle and it was like during a timeout because there were people out there with the water bottles. He was getting on somebody.
Yeah.
Don't know what was being said, but he was, and I think that's what it was. He was probably being like, you know, who knows?
Finish
correcting
running your
somebody. He
route,
was mad.
whatever.
Yeah. And then we did see on the mic'd up of him, like you said, come on, guys, just do your job. Just do your job. We're gonna go score. Do your job. I'm like, all right, you want to hear that, but then that angriness, you know, that little bit of Tom Brady, that Patrick
Killer
Mahomes,
mentality.
the fucking barking at your players, like you said, if you finish your fucking route, you know, like don't let up. I mean, I'm throwing it to you. So why would you slow down during your route? Which Who did that? Somebody did that this week. Rome or DJ? One of them two.
Might have been Luther too.
Just slowing
Yeah,
up. And
they
it's like, dude, why are you
throttled it
slowing up
down.
for?
Yeah.
Because you think the ball isn't coming to you. Well, hey, surprise, shithead, ball came to you.
Mm-hmm. DJ's been guilty of that, I feel like, a couple times, but
Yeah.
I think he's starting to realize, you know what, I better run every route out because who knows, this thing might get darted up somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
I just the one thing that just kind of bugs me a little bit is every time Caleb is flushed out of the pocket and he's on the roll, he's just trying to throw a seed on the sideline, like lowing away, tough balls to catch.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, I'd rather you just get your 3 or 4 yards, or, you know, those are such a low percentage throw. And I don't know, nitpicking, but
well, Rome used to catch those.
mm-hmm.
Last year, Keenan Allen caught them all.
Yeah.
And so just this year, it's not happening. But like you said, take the 3 yards. Like, go ahead and just scoot up, take the 3 yards. Because, I don't know.
Anything under 10 yards, I mean, hell, even at 10 yards, you feel like Ben Johnson has got to play that somebody's going to be running open. But, yeah. I mean, so the offense, we knew they would have to carry this team because of the amount of injuries that we had on defense, and they did. They lived up to the height. I figured with Aaron Rodgers in there, they would have to score at least 30. I was wrong. Even if Mason was in there, they had to, score 30 plus to win this game. But the fact is, we did. You know, and you look at the defense outside of the TJ Watt strip sack, they only gave up 3 scores. One of them was pretty much on a fluke, fake tush push, crap ass run. Right. Good for them for thinking of that shit and everything else. But I mean, that's a whole different debate for tush pushing and all that other BS. So
we'll get there with the Eagles thing because we're going to see tush pushes most likely on Friday. Mm-hmm. But like you said, in terms of like offensive operation and marching down the field, they would have only scored 2, like you said. The fake tush push that went outside, went to the house, and
they had one big long sustained drive where they just shoved it down their throat.
Oh God, it was like I fucking hated that. It was like 16 screens.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, is this what you're gonna do? You're gonna 4.5 yard screen us to death all the way down the fucking field.
And yes. And they did.
Yes, we are. And it was like so frustrating to watch, but then they didn't go back to it because I was like, great, we're going to see this all game now. They're chewing clock. They're running these fucking measly screens, but they didn't go back to it. It's weird.
Well, the third time that they scored, they were in the hurry up and it still took them forever because they were throwing dinking and dunking. You know what? That's fine. If you want to take 8 minutes off the clock, dinking and dunking your way down, we're not playing prevent. You're earning every yard. And if you score on that and it took you 8 minutes and we still have the lead, I'm fine with that. Let's go. Get the ball back. I like where we're at. 4-minute offense time. Didn't work out. We had to punt it back. But still, at the same point, other teams are going for the kill shot and scoring in under 3 minutes. They took 7 or 8.
Yeah. I have been liking also too. This goes back to the offensive line, though, but Caleb's like comfortability in the pocket now. He knows he's got time. This offensive line is giving him time. And I think he's seeing the field much better. And I actually think the game is starting to slow down because he looked really good. I know his numbers didn't blow us away. I don't even think his completion percentage was 60%.
No.
But he dotted up the field because he threw 3 touchdowns and he's hitting the middle of the field. He's working that middle of the field, which, Justin would never do. He'd never dotted up the middle of the field. But Caleb is. And so, he's just operating the offense. The game looks like it's slowing down for him. So this is only going to get better and better. Ben Johnson did say they're going to play their best football in December.
Yep. Well, we're getting pretty damn close to it, aren't
We're
we?
getting closer. Well, and isn't it looking better and better?
Mm-hmm.
It's looking better every week. You know, early on in the season was like, oh God, they took one step forward, now 2 steps back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And now we're just seeing like a half step forward, full step forward, full
Quarter
step
step
forward.
back, maybe. Yeah.
And I haven't seen no backs. I mean,
Yeah.
other than and you can't really count this, but like our defense being decimated by injury. Like if we had a full squad of our starters, like this defense would be nuts.
Yeah. I think if we had full defense, we win that by 2 scores. 10 points
Yeah.
easily. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's talk about the defense a little bit before we
let's go
switch
there.
over to the Eagles, right?
Yep.
So the Steelers ran the ball 36 times. 36 for $1.86.
A
50
$1.80?
$1.80, but 55 came on the one run. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you
right.
take that out.
away.
35 rushes for 130 yards.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Granted, that big rush led to a touchdown, so it's
Yeah.
included. We talked about the linebackers, the 2 stand-ins, Amen and Jackson. 30 tackles between them, 29
Between 'em.
tackles between them.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, if you're running the ball 36 times, your linebackers better have 14, 15 tackles,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Yeah.
And they did.
And they
If
did.
the safeties were leading the team in tackles, you knew we were in big trouble.
right.
No, I thought these guys played just smash mouth football. I was really impressed with Jackson. I
Yeah.
kept an eye on him the whole game, and
Yeah.
I didn't see him in coverage a whole lot, but as an instinctive player, I think he played better than we've seen Sewell play.
So that's kind of another ironic little upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe an upgrade from Sewell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that statement 1,000,000%.
Just again, small sample size. I get it. Even if he's even with Sewell in pass coverage, which would be horrendous anyway, because let's be honest, Sewell can't cover anything,
No.
I mean, the way that he plays the run, the guy was an animal. He wasn't afraid to mix it up. You come in and he'll knock your head off, no problem.
Yeah.
So that dude was hungry. Man, I was shocked how well the linebacking core played. That's another feather in the cap for Poles, isn't it? We're now seeing the depth of this team, which we really had no idea how deep this team was. And we're seeing it now when games count, and we're seeing it in the DB room. Nahshon Wright, like you said, 4th string corner.
Yeah, 4th string
leading
corner.
the league.
Leading the NFL in interceptions. Yeah.
Right. So he's played his way into some big money. The only shitty thing is I don't think the Bears are going to have it to give to him. So he played his way right off of the Bears and into a starting gig, I think, next year. But you know what? Good for that kid.
Sure.
Man, busted his ass. I hope he stays with the team.
I hope so too.
Especially where we're at with injuries and everything else. Maybe, let's be conspiracy theorists, has he outplayed Stevenson for the number 2 corner on the Bears?
Oh, yeah. Yes. And I don't want to say that because Tyreek's my dude. I know he fucked up in Washington last year, but he has grown since that moment. He's been a professional all this year, and dude is really good. Stevenson's solid. Like, he's not afraid to come up and hammer fucking running backs. He's not scared, because the last thing I want is a corner who's scared and purposely takes bad angles to tackle running backs. That's not Stevenson.
Yeah.
Tyreek will hit your ass. No, right. He gets in there. But Tyreek doesn't come up with that kind of ball production. Right. That's and the size too. He's obviously Nahshon's
lanky,
tall as hell and lanky, and he can high ball. He could play
Yeah.
high ball shit. And so Tyreek really, I mean, I'm sure he can, but not at the heights that Nashon could do it. So to answer your question, yeah, I think maybe Nashon's outplaying Tyreek.
I think Tyreek's still on a rookie deal, is he not?
Mm-hmm.
Nashon, if you could sign him, I don't know if they're still going to be able to afford him because I think this dude earned himself, a pretty good contract. I have to look at what his contract situation is. I would be shocked if he signed beyond this year, if he was fourth string. Maybe we can ask old Google what his
Nate
contract
Johnson-
situation is looking like. But I mean, the way that he covers, way better than Stevenson, I have to say. I mean, he doesn't get lost in coverage as often as Stevenson does. Stevenson has great closing speed. I get that. But we've seen his closing speed too many times because he's been behind the play.
Yeah. I think my probably biggest gripe with Nashon is, I mean, I love the aggressiveness and jumping routes, but he's been burnt a couple times trying to jump routes and missing. Those, if the receiver catches the ball, that one burns you. That one burns a little bit.
So
But
Nashon
go
Wright,
ahead.
I just pulled up his contract. He signed this year, 1-year deal, $1.1 million. I think he's outplayed that a little bit.
Yeah, he's way outplayed that.
Yeah.
But you got to think though too. Oh boy, what he's going to be asking for versus where could he end up? And I think you were probably going here, where he could end up on this roster. Okay, if he takes Stevenson's position, then we could pay him, and we don't have to break him off, but we could pay him pretty decent to keep him on a team where it's Jalen Johnson, Nashon. Then now Tyreek is fighting Terrell Smith for the 3. And then I'll tell you what, whoever that wins that 3 spot, the other one's sitting at 4. Again, we got the deepest cornerback room in the league.
Yeah. Whoever wins that 3 spot gets another contract with the Bears. Whoever's sitting at 4 does not.
Is leaving.
So we'll see. I think as it sits right now, Poles has got to be thinking about that. How are we going to free up the money? I think what's going to happen is that the market's going to dictate if the Bears can sign him. Somebody comes at him, throws him $10 million plus a year.
Right.
With the fact that Stevenson is on a rookie deal, Smith is young, I don't think they're going to invest the money there. I think they're going to try to invest it in a pass rusher before they go corner because they do have that position covered.
Yeah.
But, man, I'd hate to see the kid go, but, man, he's earned a contract.
For sure.
So if he does, good for the young man. He's been balling. He very well could be defensive MVP on this team so far.
Yeah.
Good argument for him and Byard, right?
Yeah, him and Byard, yeah.
So,
oh man, and that just goes, to another worry that I have is the coaching. So like Al Harris, such a good DB's coach, man. He had this kind of production with his DB room when he was in Dallas before coming to Chicago.
yeah.
And it's like, dude, this guy's the mastery, the coaching that he's coaching these guys up. And that, the guys are learning from him. And then you see the production on the field. I'm going to be really mad because Ben Johnson's got an all-star team with his coaching staff, that when these guys start getting picked up, and I don't want to see them go, man. I hope when he hired them, he was like, look, 3 years.
Yeah.
Give me 3 years. You can't go nowhere, but you're here 3 years.
How about Al Harris brings on an old Chicago Bear, maybe by the name of Peanut Tillman, as an understudy next year, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Does Peanut want to be a coach?
I don't know. But
that's a fun thought.
yeah. I imagine some of that energy on here. I love the fact that Ben Johnson built his staff like Dan Campbell did, being an ex-player, having these players in. There's a precedence there for what that type of coaching staff can do, what it does for the culture. They can relate to the players.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, from like when Al Harris was in the league compared to these guys now, it's got to be night and day difference.
Oh God.
But
yeah.
you know what? There are still some things that are the same.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
But-
like again, like the game of football, X's and O's and accountability, that's
Mhm.
still present. And
Yeah.
I think that's a huge factor of having ex players as coaches is when they hold the players accountable, like it means something. It actually means something because this is coming from a dude who played at a high level for years, Antoine Randall, Al
Yeah.
Harris. You know what I mean? So when they hold the guys accountable, yeah, man, that shit, they're listening and they're adjusting and correcting whatever it is that they're being coached to correct. So God, I just hope we don't get like buzzards on the side of the road picking the bones off a carcass are going to be doing that to our coaching staff this offseason.
Yeah, this offseason, I hope so too. We got to be ready for the inevitable, though. It's going to happen. If your team is successful,
Right.
it will happen.
Yeah.
I think, kind of sticking on this theme and who might be with the Bears, who's not going to be. If Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon coming back healthy, our boy McLeod might be packing his bags. Somebody's got to get cut.
Yeah.
He might be,
Yeah,
seen walking
downgraded.
down the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to downgrade him.
Somebody's got to get cut. The practice squad is pretty much full. So I'm assuming we're going to hear some roster moves pretty soon here. It's got to be tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
That they got to
right.
elevate. I'm sure the players already know what's going on, but it won't be public until tomorrow, till they have to, and then go from there. So keep your eye on your phones, Twitter, all that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There's going to be a lot of movement here. And let's hope that there is, because if there is, that means Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon are both back. Hopefully Edwards is back. Though if he's not, I still feel okay. With the way that these guys were thumping inside,
yeah. Take your time,
Yeah.
TJ. Take your
like
time.
I'm not as nervous this week with these guys in here as I was last week.
So that matters, right? If Jalen and Kyler come back, I feel way more easier going, nah, TJ, man, sit this one out, bro.
Mhm.
Just be nice and healthy for Green Bay, all right? Because Kyler and Jalen's back.
Yeah.
If they come back, what if it's still TJ could sit. What if it's Jalen, no Kyler?
I think I would prefer that than Kyler, no Jalen.
I agree.
Mhm.
Because CJ working the nickel right now is fine. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Every time I think of this, I start getting all freaking like, yeah, because when Kyler comes back, okay, and you got Jalen, Stevenson, or Nashawn, and then the nickel you got. Go ahead, pick your poison. What you want? You want CJ? You want Kyler? Who or do you want them all? Dennis Allen?
Yeah.
Dennis Allen, the world is your oyster.
Yep.
And if I must say too, during this whole season of our defense being banged up, Dennis Allen.
Mhm.
Dennis Allen. He should be getting a game ball almost every fucking week because he's got these guys prepped. He's got a game plan ready for them to follow. And dude's a really good. I had no idea. I knew he was a good defensive coordinator, but actually seeing this from week to week, he's a very good defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Rarely have I sat there when they're giving up these big plays saying, what the fuck kind of defense was that?
Right.
No, it's players getting beat versus scheme. We don't go into these soft prevents. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
You know what? Earn it 3-4 yards at a time. If you give up a bigger play, I'd rather see that than giving them 10-15 yards every chunk.
Right.
Live and die by the sword, as they say, right?
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Mug every third down, make it look like everybody's coming every third down. I'm cool with that. If we give up a few, great. But we haven't been because this defense is very good on third down, getting off the field. Right? So I agree with you. With what Dennis Allen has had to deal with in terms of injuries and everything else, the fact that this defense is still holding these guys in games is amazing to me.
It's amazing.
Okay, you gave up 50 to Detroit. A little bit of a revenge game. Detroit came out slow. You got bitch slapped. Okay. Second game in the system. I can't wait to see the second Lions game and see the improvement. Hopefully, we're near full health. That game, as it's sitting right now, that could have huge implications. That could be very similar to the Detroit-Minnesota game of last year.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it could. But what it will be is our revenge game for that 50 burger in week 2. And like you said, if it's full health and we've got 16 other games under our belt, you're about to, it's going to be Bears at full power.
Maximum power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're getting healthy at the right time, man. We're starting to talk about this Eagles game. How about we flip the switch and let's start taking a real look at it, huh?
Yeah, well, really quick, anybody got any final? It's tomorrow, right? We're going to find out about Jalen coming back for sure. Other than the clip of CJ kind of letting it slip.
Yeah.
I should have had that pulled up because we can play that on the air, but I think we've all heard it by this time. But yeah, all right. So Jalen could be back, maybe even Kyler. We're good to go. Now, you want to break down?
I think might still be up in the air.
Oh, yes. Why? Did he have, what was his designation for practice?
I think he was DNP.
Oh.
So far, actually, I have it right here, so I could tell you for sure.
Yeah, if he didn't practice, he ain't coming.
No, Tuesday was that goofy practice where they just did a walkthrough. Right. But Wednesday, he did not practice. Actually, I can share this real quick before we get into the tail of the tape. I think that's where we were going with that.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this real quick here.
Thank y'all. 19 of you is here. Thank you so much. Leave a comment. Get in the chat. Let's go.
Okay. So TJ Edwards did not practice as of Wednesday. Hippolyte did not practice, so he's out. Luke Newman, the practice squad call-up, played a little bit of fullback, mostly. It's where we saw him during the Steelers game.
Yeah.
Didn't practice. Dom Rob with a concussion.
Yeah.
I remember him going out, so probably on a short week. I'd be shocked if he comes back. Sewell doesn't look like he's coming back. Tyreek might not. And if Jalen's coming back, you might just say, you know what, Tyreek, take a seat. Especially if Kyler's coming back too.
Just sit down.
Dexter, limited. Theo, full practice. So it's looking like Theo's going to be a go here. So available. It might be decision time.
Yeah.
Kyler Gordon, full.
Kyler was full. Oh, there could be both.
Yeah. Travis Homer, full practice, full practice. Jalen, full practice, full practice. Manungai, I think he had just maybe a knee bruise or minor, but full practice, full practice. Eagles are looking fairly healthy. Lane Johnson, their big right tackle, who would be going up against Sweat, did not practice. He has a foot issue. Yeah. That could be, that could be a
key.
Yeah, it very well could be. Devontae Smith did not practice. Shoulder, chest, and illness. So that's probably why he wasn't practicing. So they might be down a big outside weapon. And if that's the case, and Jalen comes back, you one-on-one Jalen with Brown, A.J. Brown, and then, we'll see where the rest lies. They have a very good tight end. And Goddard, but yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at right now for the old injury report.
Man.
So we'll see. We could speculate, and we already have. I wouldn't be shocked if both Kyler and Jalen come back. It's looking like it, because I think they were full practice at the end of last week too, weren't they?
Right.
Yeah.
But then we talked about that. We probably just held them off because of the short week, so we can have you for Philly.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna be like floating in space on a cloud on Friday if both those guys are back. I'm just gonna be like elated.
And think about this, guys. As you sit down and enjoy that first bite of Thanksgiving turkey, that turkey might taste just a little bit moister, knowing that the Bears are in first place in the North. Central, sorry.
In the North.
Right.
What time's the kickoff?
It's like 3:00. It's the only
3
game
Central?
going. Yeah, pretty sure.
All right, here we go. The tale of the tape.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I was shocked when I was pulling the numbers together on how many of these categories the Bears dominated over the Eagles. I was a little bit surprised.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, I've heard and seen. I've watched some highlights of Philly the last few weeks, and that their offense is looking like super clunky.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the comment we
Dysfunctional.
had earlier, where this kid's trying to give us their OC for free.
Yeah. I stand corrected. The game is at 2:00, not 3.
Oh,
Just
so
double
2
checking it.
Central.
Yeah.
So 3 on the East Coast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to see these stats, this is kind of like similar in terms of how we outrank the Eagles, just like the same way we did the Steelers.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to break it down or you want me to?
Well, you usually handle it.
Okay. All right, so let's start us off from the top here. Points per game. Bears have been doing really well this year, 26.3 compared to Philly, 23.2. Bears rated or ranked 8th in the league. Philly 17th, so right in the middle of the pack.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see that. When you think Philly, you think offense, Saquon. But as we get down, you'll see, and I'm sure Eagle fans would be able to tell you this very clearly, it's not a typical Saquon year this year.
Yeah, it's probably a bit frustrating for them.
Mm-hmm. Points per game allowed, Bears are giving up 26.5. They've been fighting their way out of the bottom for most of the year. Ranked 27th compared to Philly, only giving up 20.5. 8th. So 8th ranked scoring defense. Turnover margin, very similar to what Pittsburgh was. I think they were +6 last week. Bears are +16 first. They're widening that gap too. I think last week they were like +2 over the next closest team. Now they're +4.
Yeah.
So whoever was in second, I think the Jags might have been. They were having some issues.
And that is kind of a little sub stat to go with that turnover margin is although yes, we take the ball away, Philly doesn't give the ball away.
Right. They're +6. Look at the difference there. And this kind of goes to show you just how opportunistic this defense has been at +16. And they're first, and my +6 is 6th. So there's only 5 teams in between them. I'd like to say when I was doing the stats that there are only 2 other teams that are double-digit plus.
Double digits, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's right around, the rest of it. Well, you see 6th is +6. Third down offense, 42.1, favors the Bears, ranked 8th. For Philly, 34.5, which is odd for a Philly team, is it not? With the tush push and the rushing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see there. That's for sure. Maybe if we were to extract out what fourth down is, you'd see a huge jump there. Maybe they're reserving the tush push till then. I don't know. But then we look at third down defense. And if you look at the turnover margin and the third down defense, this is why the Bears are still able to stay in games, even though their yards per game and all that stuff are ranked towards the bottom. Third down defense, we're getting off the field 36.4% of the time compared to Philly, giving up 40.5%. So this bodes well for the Bears offense. And as you start breaking this down, this is why a lot of people think this game is going to be closer than what it is. I might be swayed that way a little bit too. Yards per game for offense, 369.6 for the Bears, ranked 6th compared to 303.6 for the Eagles, 24th. So their offensive stats are down towards the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Rushing yards, like record-breaking seasons last year for rushing, I think, for the Eagles. This year, it's just not happening. They had some changes on the offensive line. I think some of that is showing. Saquon's not running the same. As Nymph said earlier, the OC might be to blame here. But the Bears rushing at 142.3, second in the league, compared to the Eagles, 110.5. Passing yards, the Bears are exceeding Philly as well, 227.4, which is 12th compared to 193.2. 23rd in the pass game for the Eagles, and I think that's been fairly well documented. It's just interesting to see that the rush game is just as bad.
Yeah.
Yards per game given up by defense, 362.8, 28th compared to the Eagles. They're still giving up a lot of yards.
Yeah,
It looks like
340.
the old Nick Fangio philosophy, don't, bend but don't break. Make them go 10 to 15 plays.
Yeah.
And then the Bears giving up 138.1 compared to 115.1. Eagles outpacing the Bears there by 10 spots. And then finally, pass yards per game given up by the defense. Bears 224.7 compared to 225. So
yeah,
21, 21st, and 22nd. Yeah, very similar. So according to the tail of the tape, the phrase that comes to mind is, so you're saying they have a chance.
Yeah, not just
right?
that, but like we're 7-point dogs.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't think it's going to be closer than that? You guys are assholes. So expect a lot of ref activity this game. As Bear fans, be prepared to be yelling at the TV because the refs are making very questionable calls.
Business decisions, huh?
To help keep that 7-point, fucking spread, assholes. There could be a dimension, an alternate reality where we actually win and cover a 7-point spread in this matchup. And I'll tell you how it is. Our offensive stats versus their defensive stats. Mm-hmm. Like there is points to be scored here against this team. Of course, they have a formidable, and this might kind of rhyme and mirror the Steelers game a little bit because their front four is pretty freaking nasty. So our run game might stall a lot this game, which means Ben Johnson's going to call 18 passing plays in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And if Caleb is cool, calm, sees the field, or throws to the guy that Ben Johnson schemed open, we have a lot of plays where it's a lot of explosive plays. And so this could be one of these games where, we're going to see 25-yard rip here, 15-yard rip there, 30-yard rip here. Oh, we're in the red zone. Boom, boom. Dot him up. Touchdown. Like if we can get that going, and then again, looking at the other, and I know we don't do a good job stopping the run, so Saquon can have himself potentially. He can have himself a game here. But as long as they're not home runs that he's scoring touchdowns on, they're just going to chew clock, and then we're just going to go, okay, we got the ball again. Bam, 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 bam. 3 minutes, touchdown. All right. Who's next? You could run it some more. If we can get turnovers here, okay, because again, our defense is very opportunistic. Like again, I'm saying that this is winnable game, folks.
There's a way that the Bears can win this game. Unlike previous years where you would be like, okay, they're going up against a good team. There's no way in hell. I don't know. I don't think I could sit here and say that. I do think there's a way that the Bears can win this game.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Philly-Dallas game.
Okay,
turned that
beat
game-
me to it. They
Yeah,
lost to Dallas.
I turned that game off because Philly was up 21-0. And I'm like, okay, they're just going to blow the doors off of this. But then the offense went into the tank. And Dallas started coming back on him and ultimately won that game. Shout out to Christopher, by the way, he called it. If
He
you look at
did,
the
actually.
comments,
That's
yeah,
right.
he said,
I was hoping he was going to be here for this because, right, I wanted to say, hey, you
Yeah.
called it, man.
you nailed it. I mean, he called his shot and he was dead on. So, Christopher, if you're out there, brother, shoot us a comment. Good job, man. Well played. I'll pass the Swami hat to you this week. But
For calling that one. I
yeah,
did not see that one coming.
the thing with the Eagles defense, when you talk about offenses or defenses, you talk about having a star player at each level. Obviously, the Eagles do, right? They have Jalen Carter at D tackle. Phillips is playing phenomenal, the dude that they picked up from the Dolphins. Bond, all pro linebacker. Quinton Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and company in the secondary, all playing very well. So they have guys at every level. So the offense is going to have a test for them this week, no doubt. And this is probably going to be the most complete defense that they face this year. So if they're putting up 300 plus yards and putting points up, you know, that should really cement the confidence that we have in this offense moving forward. Win or lose, I don't think that this is necessarily an automatic L for the Bears.
No.
I think with their offense that they have, that's going to be something to watch, man. I think the fireworks are going to be flying.
Yeah,
I
this is
would
gonna
not
be a
be
good game.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if this is another high-scoring affair, right? Unless the Eagles just rush for like 200 plus yards and grind this thing down into a slow burn.
Yeah,
Watch out, man. I mean, we might be running up and down the field all game.
right. And also too, I have a fail safe mentally that if we don't win this game, it's not the end of the world because at this point, for me, we're playing with house money.
Mhm.
We're 8-3. If we lose, oh God, it's the end of the world. It ain't. It's probably be a great learning lesson
Mhm.
for the Bears to go, okay, if that was a good barometer for us, this is where we're at and this is where we need to be, so they'll make the adjustment for the rest of the games going forward. But I kind of think already the tenacity and the mentality of the team as it is right now, they're not going into this game thinking that they're going to lose. They're going into this game like, we could beat these guys. We can definitely beat these guys. And so this could be a very good game.
Here's the thing too. Packers and Lions are playing each other. So one of those guys, both of those sitting at 7 wins. One of those teams
in this one.
You got to root for Detroit, do you not? Because Packers have that.
Packers are on our ass, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we play the Packers twice. You know what? I'm rooting for the Lions. Kick
Go
their
Lions,
ass, man. Yeah. Plus, I just want to see the Packers get their ass kicked.
Yeah. Which I actually think, when it comes time to pick, I actually think the Lions are probably going to win that game.
Yeah, the Lions have them at home, obviously, on Thanksgiving. It used to be the curse, but they broke that curse last year, I think. But yeah, so worst case scenario, the Bears come out of this week in second place, a half game behind Green Bay, with the ability to play them twice.
Awesome.
That's worst case scenario. If the Bears win, now they're still a full game above somebody and possibly 2 games above the third place team. And I'm pretty sure we're all on the fact that the Vikings are out of it. They're probably going to finish 4th in the division.
They're done.
Sitting at 4-7. Nime's not really conducting that train all too well. But
no.
So, yeah, man. I mean, this was something where after I started doing the tail of the tape, it got me thinking for sure. Like, this isn't an automatic L for me, as many people had it penciled in. It's a kind of a perfect storm. I don't think Philly's playing their best ball, and if you talk to any of the Philly fans, they would agree with us.
Yeah.
They just lost the big one against Dallas.
Yeah, this is the right time to be playing Philly right now.
There's a little bit of dissension in the locker room with A.J. Brown. That whole scenario, that's been ongoing for 2 years now. Let it bubble up as close to the surface as possible this week. Let's get him really pissed off.
He's always a problem, ain't he? That's kind of been his MO.
He's probably best classified as a diva, I guess. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Reading this book on the sideline, all that, this and that. So I don't know. It was interesting. I tell you what, when I was doing the tail of the tape, it was eye-opening. As I'm writing stuff down, I'm like, wow, like the Bears, if we go strictly on paper, the Bears should win this game. But the games aren't played on paper, are they? They're played on the field. And Vegas has been pretty accurate in predicting the Bears winners.
Bears scores, I know, right?
So,
but then makes you think that, but damn, 7? So we're going to get our ass kicked like that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm ready for a slice of humble pie. Plus, if we learned from our last episode when our 4-game win streak got ended, and we wrote that thank you letter to the Bears, this is right on par for another 4-game win streak to get snapped. Right. So, and again, to me, it's house money, baby. I didn't have the playoff ticket punched anyways going into this. Not that I think we're going to have some huge slippery slope we're going to go down. It's just, it'll be one loss. We'll be 8-4. We'll still be sitting somewhere hovering around the top of the division. But then it's just going to be go time after that. 2 Green Bay games. You got a Browns game thrown in there. Like, we're going to get our wins.
San Fran, Lions. Yeah.
San Fran. Yeah, we're going to get our wins. Now, let's not get all panicky. The Eagles are a very good team. They got depth. They're also, well, not besides the offensive coordinator, I was going to say they're well-coached team. They won the Super Bowl last year for Cripe Pete.
Yeah. So they're going to get everybody's best. We're very familiar with the defensive coordinator. Vic Fangio.
Yeah,
loved him as a D coordinator.
Yeah, he's good.
Still doing his thing, right? There's a lot of guys on that defense for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys. Our offensive line is going to be put to the test. Absolutely. We got to be able to find a run game, even if it's for 100 yards like we did against the Steelers, 25 carries for 99, right? 4 yards a crack.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's enough. If we're rushing it for $150 plus, watch out.
Yeah. I'll take that. If we have a run game like that, I'll take that.
25 carries in a game in which we thought the run game wasn't really performing. It just goes to show you Ben Johnson's committed to the run no matter what. And at one point, you passed it for 18 straight times, and we still rushed it for 25 times. Right?
Yeah.
So the play action game is huge with this team, and the only way you can set up play action is if you're willing to run the ball.
Correct.
The interior 3 have their hands full, man. Let's hope Jalen Carter spits in somebody's face before this game starts.
That'd be great. Just go ahead and eject yourself.
I would be like, CJ, come here, buddy. Got something for you.
Yeah, got an offensive. We're going to do a little end around with you.
Yeah. While we're warming up, I want you to go talk to Mr. Carter.
That's right.
And,
piss him off.
Yeah. Just get under his skin a little bit. Just to
do what you do best.
Yeah. Let him punch you in the face a few times with your helmet on, please. and then we'll see if we can't get him on his way out.
Yeah, let's do that.
But this is going to be a great test for this offensive line. The interior three playing lights out, probably the best interior three in the NFL. I don't think that a whole lot of people would argue with that. There's plenty of good interior threes, but I think this one is playing one of the best in the NFL, and they're going to have a big task. They got some big boys on the inside, and the tackles are going to, be out there doing their thing as well. So this is going to be a statement game for this offensive line again, for sure.
Big time. And you know what? I'm fairly confident they're going to hold their own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going up against some fierce competition, but again, we have to keep in mind exactly who it is we got.
Yeah,
we've got some dudes now, so I think they're going to be all right.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Be all right.
I can't wait to see how this plays out in the trenches. It's going to be, if we're holding up and doing okay there on offense, with our offense being able to move the ball pretty much against anybody at any time, we're always in a game, I feel like. It's even more so than at the beginning of the year. The offense maybe looked a little clunky, but it's smooth now.
Oh, yeah.
We're coming out, and we've started converting some of these field goal opportunities into touchdowns, which we've been begging for, which I think has kind of been the next evolution in this offense of what we're seeing and just how smooth it's getting. Now we're scoring 30 instead of 21, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. It's big boy time here. Playoff team. If the Bears can figure out a way to win this game, I don't want to hear a single national pundit talking shit about the Bears. Oh, this was lucky. Or, oh, let's see him do it in the division. Oh, this is the worst 9-3 team. Bullshit. Okay, this team gets to 9 wins. They beat 2 division leaders in a row. If they end up coming out with a W, I think now it's time to shut the hell up and start believing in this Bears team.
And it's fun. And I think that they will, actually, because if we beat Philly, I think, because some of them are already starting to about face a little bit, some of them. Now, if we pull it off in Philly, I think it's going to be a full-blown, it might be a fucking, watch out now. Yeah. Watch out. These fucking Bears, these ain't your daddy's Bears. Right. Instead of like, because we're feeling like that now. Like, this ain't our daddy's Bears. But right, some of them national pundits are having a hard time coming around to it. Let us beat Philly and watch how fast they're going to be. Dick riding Ben Johnson and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Look at what this guy's done to this team and blah, 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 blah. It's going to be a whole thing.
If you're in the NFL and you've won 8 out of the last 9 games, I don't care if you played Las Vegas every week, right? That is still wins against an NFL caliber team.
Yeah.
And, that just drives me fucking nuts. This is the worst 8-3 team I've ever seen. Bullshit. You're not watching them then. We laid out the case on why the Bears 8-3 is a legit thing. They dominate time of possession. They run the ball. They don't turn it over. They take it away. And Caleb is making big plays throughout the game now. And if it's close at the end, he's going to fucking ice you out for the W for sure.
Right. And that's what I was saying earlier in the show is at some point, and I'm personally here, at some point, you just don't fumble your way into fucking 8 wins. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry. So you have to pay attention and recognize that this team is doing something here, and you should give them credit. Oh, it's the worst, because I have heard that, and I really don't like that take. Oh, they're the worst 8-3 team, really? Okay, well, they're 8-3. What's your team?
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up. That's your team.
Yeah, shut your hole. I mean, here's the fact, man. Everybody was saying that they couldn't win when they turned the ball over. Well, guess what? They turned it over twice. They still came away with the W, and they took it away twice.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a tough proposition for the Bears, too, to be able to win a game without winning the turnover margin.
Yeah.
But they did.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess that narrative's checked off of the board. That's one less excuse the national pundits have.
Right.
Hey, it fucking drives me nuts, man.
Yeah, well, and they change it every week too, because somebody on Twitter posted the rest of our schedule.
Mhm.
This was the week going into the Steelers game, and they literally said, "Don't see another win for the Bears the rest of the season." Boom, first fucking game,
Yeah.
Steelers. Where boy, that didn't age well. You don't see another win for the Bears the rest of the way. And then the very next game we won. So it's like, okay, what do you got to say now? What now? What is it now?
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, for sure. Whew, I shut your guys' mouth, and if they win tomorrow, I will be first in line for you to be able to take your piece of crow pie from me, left over from Thanksgiving. Here you fucking go. Here you go. Troy Aikman, here's a double slice for your bitch ass.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Did
Bart's
you hear
got-
who was the quarterback who would look like a fucking idiot the other night? And Troy Aikman was just making nothing but excuses for him.
was that the Monday night game?
That might have been, yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. Thank you.
Mhm.
That's this fucking Troy Aikman was taken up for Brock Purdy so bad. And all you got to you're just sitting there thinking, like, bitch, if this was Caleb, you would be talking so much shit. Talking so much shit, buddy. That shit is so like, but nope, Brock Purdy, no, could be this, could be that. Excuse, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, fuck that, man. I'm just gonna leave it there. Let's see how Friday plays out. And then I tell you what, if we're on before our what we think our scheduled time's gonna be, something good happened. I'm just gonna throw that out there. We're planning on one show this week, but not that I'm gonna start this karma bus up or anything, but we'll see. We might have something to talk about. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. Whew. Like I said, no matter what happens, worst case scenario, we're second in the division with 3 divisional games to go. All right. I'm excited about this game. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, big weapons. I think right now Devontae Smith is the better of the 2 receivers. Even though AJ Brown is phenomenal, don't get me wrong, he could take over a game, he could dominate, but Devontae Smith is the guy that they run deep all the time. So he's their home run threat. Saquon Barkley, that's the wild card to me. If we could contain him, if he has a typical Saquon Barkley game, that bodes well for the Bears as well. Their offensive line is shuffled, still have a dominant left tackle. Lane Johnson looks like he's going to be out. The guards have changed. So that's not as dominant. It's not the Philadelphia offensive line that we've seen in previous years. That's for sure. There's been a lot of changes up there. So there's opportunities. Unfortunately, we don't have the defensive guys to take advantage of that, especially in the pass rush. Depending on who's starting at linebackers, they're going to have a big task ahead of them. But we saw against the Steelers, they were up to it, though they gave up some big runs. Gainwell is one of those little quick scat back, third down type of dudes. He had himself a day, but I thought they kept Warren pretty well in check from what I was seeing. He had 18 carries for 68 yards, averaging less than 4 cracks. So I think they did pretty well on him.
Nice. Sorry about that. was looking something up. My
I
bad.
figured. I took it and ran with it, brother. So I was just breaking down the offensive weapons. But
For Philly, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they got some weapons over there. Definitely gonna have our hands full
Mm.
if Smith plays. But if he doesn't play, that helps a little bit.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to ramble on. I'm getting texts from my family about tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
take it
Yeah.
over for a second, or throw up that technical difficulty.
And over here we got, hey everybody, thanks for joining. Hope everybody's got some good plans. Why don't I tell you what to do right now as we're on a little bit of a lull right now? Drop in the comments section. All right. Tell us how you're doing. What do you got going on? Are you going out of town? Do you have folks coming in? What are y'all doing for Thanksgiving? What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? What dish and what side dish? Come on, drop it in the comments. What do we got? I'll tell
what's
you.
your favorite side?
I'll start off with this. So a lot of the Chicago Bears content creators that I watch, there's a certain gentleman from CHGO, old Gregory P. Allen Braggs, who actually despises turkey. Doesn't do it. Says it's disgusting. He actually has like prime rib. He does prime rib. That's his Thanksgiving meal.
Okay, we do
I'm
that
like,
for Christmas.
Okay, yeah, Christmas, that's fine. Thanksgiving, this guy's having prime rib and no turkey because he doesn't like turkey. Come on, who doesn't like turkey?
I mean,
make me wonder about you, Braggs. Really?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. It's a good. You know what? I'm not going to put this fully on him. He just probably hasn't had a properly cooked turkey.
That could be.
Right? He's used to grandma's dried out, dusty ass turkey, like on National Lampoon's Christmas, where you cut into that. Yeah. So, you know what, Briggs? I invite you. I tell you what, you get a smoker outside your shop. I'm going to do you a turkey right. I'll throw it on the smoker. It'll be ready in, 5 hours, and it's going to be the juiciest, tastiest bird that you've ever had.
That you ever tasted. See, an invitation to CHGO and Greg Braggs. Come on, man. Come around.
Drop it in the comments, brother. So I'll bring the bird. You supply the rest of it. We'll have a good time. We'll chop it up for a little bit. All right, man. For you, what's your favorite side at Thanksgiving?
It's my stuffing for sure. Yeah, the stuffing I make it was a recipe from my stepmother. Taught me how to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Just bomb. It's the bomb.
Yeah, I am a huge stuffing guy as well. Same thing, Ma's recipe. You start off with your breadcrumbs. You get yourself some turkey stock, whether you make your own or you buy it from the store. Chop up the onion, chop up the celery. It's got to be fine. No big chunks in there.
No.
You got to saute it.
Yes.
Drop it in.
Okay, this is exactly how I do mine. All right.
A little bit of sage, a little bit of, I think, chicken bouillon in there or chicken seasoning.
I'll do chicken stock.
Rosemary, however, mostly sage is the primary.
Sage,
yeah. I'm a big sage guy. I like it savory. Keep the sweet stuff out of there. I don't want cranberries in my stuffing.
It's gross. Who does that?
No, I don't like it. No. I'm not a huge sweet on my meats or like that either. So I keep the cranberry sauce off of the turkey too.
Yep.
Like if it's a
that
good
shit
bird,
off my plate, actually.
Yeah. Give me the gravy. I don't care if it bleeds over onto my pumpkin pie. I'm okay with that too because gravy's good on anything.
Yeah, so the gravy is very important because if you make the right gravy, which I'll do right from the turkey juices after it's cooked, I start scooping it all out and putting it in a saucepan on the stove. And
all right, question here.
Oh, go ahead.
So for your gravy, are you cornstarch slurry to thicken it, or are you a roux guy, butter and flour?
Oh, okay. Then roux. Yeah, butter and flour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way to go, man. It just gives it that extra smooth. I used
Yeah.
to be the cornstarch guy. I did the roux a few years ago. I will never go back. Never.
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 But once you get that thing dialed in, now on
Mhm.
your one plate, slabs of your turkey, mashed potatoes, the stuffing,
The
and just
rolls. Yeah. Yes.
and rolls, and
Yep.
just drown it all
Mhm.
in the gravy.
Yep.
Man, 2
All
plates
around
of
the
that.
plate. Yeah.
Good night, sweet prince.
Yes. And then on Friday, you go to the store, you get yourself some fresh bakery rolls,
Yeah,
rinse and
yes.
repeat. Yes.
Yes.
Turkey sandwiches,
Make
gravy
sandwiches
on it.
out of that.
Yes.
Yeah, with the
Or yes.
and then you put
Dip
your
it in.
turkey
Yeah.
and throw some stuffing on there, and then put the gravy on there, and that's it. There's your sandwich. Oh my
100% with you, brother. All the way. We have a couple extra things, maybe like a fruit salad to cleanse the palate a little bit,
Yeah.
from all the heavy stuff,
Yeah.
just to get you right. But man, whew, my plate must look almost identical to yours.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
everything's
Doing it.
swimming in gravy, and if it's pouring off the edge, that's okay because usually the tablecloth goes into the wash the day after anyway. So.
That's right.
Mhm.
Oh, and then do you let the tryptophan do what it does best, and
Yeah.
I'll catch the
It's
late game.
the only tough thing about it now. See, we make the drive down to Chicago and back all in the same day
Oh,
to visit the fam. We started it back up last year, and we're going to keep it going. My parents are really the only ones that cook. We lost everybody that we cooked for, man. It was just me, Amanda, and my son. And would I cook for them? 100%. Do I want to get up and spend 6 hours cooking when it takes me 2.5 hours to get home? Not anymore. Let's hop in the car. Let's go down. We can go down and back all in the same day. No problem. Get down there early enough. Help mom set up. Eat. Watch some football. Take a quick nap. Wake up when the pie's getting served. And then we pack up the leftovers, hop in the car, and away we go.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
My parents don't like a whole lot of leftovers, so I still get the advantage of having the big bag of turkey in my fridge afterwards.
Hell yeah. And does your sister make it, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have it actually. One of the texts that I just got is one of my kids' roommates. She got in an accident going home for Thanksgiving. She had to get her truck towed, and she's like, "Do you think she could come down to Chicago with us?" I said, "Call grandma. I'm cool with it. We got the extra seat in the car, so we might be +1." Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, that's what our table's always open, man. If you don't have a place to go, you just give me a call a week ahead, and I'll say, "Ma, let's set up an extra 4 plates, 5 plates." There's still enough food. Let's put it like that. So
I'm gonna keep that in the back pocket. Actually,
yeah.
all right.
If you need a year off,
I'm gonna remember that one.
Bring the missus and come on down, man. You're always welcome at Ma's table for sure. So we never run out of plates or food.
Especially now that I know that the stuffing is pretty much identical to how I love it. I'm gonna be like, oh god, yeah. That's good stuff. Yeah, that's my favorite dish of all Thanksgiving, even more so than the turkey. Just the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I make so much of it, I'm literally eating it for like 2 weeks.
That's okay.
Yeah, I've got a huge pan of it, and then we eat it and blah blah blah, and then it goes into a giant Tupperware where every day I get home from work, that's all I'm thinking about.
Couple scoops,
stuffing, gravy, a couple little slabs of turkey, and that's it. Yeah, this is probably my favorite meal of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And there is lots of meals that I make throughout the year. Like I love stuffed shells. I love that labor involved in that 6-hour fiasco to make stuffed shells. And those are and homemade meatballs and with the 3 different meats and the whole thing. Turkey and stuffing.
Yeah. Christmas, my mom, right? She always did it right. Christmas meal, phenomenal. We usually have like a prime beef tenderloin, with all the fixings and everything. The best part about it, and as I get older, I get a little bit sappier. Um, my family, especially with me being a little bit further away than most of my family, we really only get together maybe 4 times a year. And to be able to do it back to back with Thanksgiving and Christmas and seeing those guys and just, having the family around and seeing my niece and my nephew growing up and my kid. Heck, my kid turned 21 this year, which is crazy. I bought him a drink on his birthday, which is still blowing my mind right now. But, it's one of those things, man, where Thanksgiving has become a little bit more because you get to sit down, you see the family, you really get to embrace what you're truly thankful for. Like we said in the beginning, I'm thankful for this 8-3 Bears team. I'm also thankful I'm lucky enough to still have my 2 parents around. It's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. My dad's getting older, so I cherish these holidays more and more. When we go fishing with my dad, it's total role reversal, right? You used to be the kid fishing up at the front of the boat while your dad's swearing at everything, dodging logs. The last 5
now you're
years,
working the trolling motor. And...
Yes. I'm back there on the old tiller steer as dad's, getting his lure out of the freaking tree every other cast. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right. The great cycle of life, man.
I'll do it as long as he wants to do it. I'm in for it, man. It's just one of the things I'm grateful for on top of this beautiful bear season that we get to comment on a weekly basis. And we get to share those comments with you guys out there. Thank you for the 18 joining us on a non-traditional day for us. So
absolutely too, and not to pat ourselves on the back too much, but I'll think about this from time to time during my work week is, is it a coincidence that, we started the show and the Bears are doing so good? What a coincidence, huh? All you other content creators been making Bears content for years, and we haven't done shit.
Yeah.
Okay. The second we get in the ring, now we're 8-3.
I tell you what, man. One of the other things that I'm truly grateful for. Thank you, roast beef.
Thank you, roast beef. Appreciate it.
One of the things that I'm truly thankful for, and this show has really kind of cemented that together, being able to do this type of thing with you, man. We lost touch for a while, not to get all sappy on you guys out there, but we were boys, man. We were inseparable when we were kids. And as you grow older, you grow apart. But this is a way that you're able to stay in touch. God, it makes my heart happy to know that we're still such good friends. We picked right up where we were at, and we get to share a common passion with everybody out there right now too. So thank you for spearheading this, man. I truly am thankful. I'm very blessed to have people like you in my life. So thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Jeez, I didn't know we were going to told myself I wouldn't cry.
But serious, man. Seriously.
No, those were some good words, man. It means a lot. Oh, we're doing this. Because I'll let you guys in on a secret. Or just inside baseball. Like me and this guy go back. You're like my earliest friend.
Yeah. 40 plus years.
My first friend, like when I would, my parents were divorced, and when I would go to my dad's on the weekends, I had Drew right across the street from me. Yep. And we would play on the weekends, and then I got to go back to my mom's. Well, when I went to go live with my dad full time, I was like, fuck yeah, I got fucking Andy with me, man, like all week long now. So that shit was awesome. And then, we were just friends like forever, even through grade school. We went to different schools. Yep. We both went to private schools, so we went to different schools. And then high school was the same thing. We went to different private high schools, but we lived right across the street from each other. So we'd always be getting into some shit.
Yeah.
And then like life kind of happens to people. You get married, you start having kids, you move fucking far out of town
Yeah.
and
Out to a coast.
out to a coast, and
Yeah.
then life takes over. And then now that we're in our 40s and like our kids are grown and we have time now, a little bit of time, like, hey
Mhm.
man, you want to do some Bears content? Like, let's just do it.
Let's do it.
And
Yeah.
so, like, and me, I'm honored that you would want to join me on this wacky fucking journey to do this. But I'm like, I think there's wiggle room for us in here. We can wedge ourselves a slice of the pie here. No
Mhm.
pun intended. A slice of the pie here, and yeah, come on, they'll enjoy our banter and our insights and as right now, like again, we got some 2 comments into this. This is great comments.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's a family show that swears.
We're gonna give it to you from a true fan's perspective. We're not out there, we're not scouts or anything like that. We're the
Yeah.
same as you guys out there, enjoying this beautiful ride of a season, enjoying the ups and downs of this team, both current, past, and present. And it's so what you get from us is probably a lot of stuff that you guys are thinking. We're just blessed enough to have an outlet to be able to share it with you guys, and we quite enjoy doing that.
Yeah, I mean, and keeping the comments going too. I mean, and you tune into future shows, and we start to build a rapport. You'll get an invite. You just get a little hyperlink on your phone. You hit it, put your earbuds in, and come on the show for a few minutes.
Yep.
Talk Bears, tell us your thoughts and whatnot. But until then, you can do it in the chats. But yeah.
Yeah, we have plenty of people that have been multi-show commenters, friends,
awesome.
family joining us. So yeah, it's been a great ride, man. So
we're gonna keep it going too. We won't stop, and we'll be consistent. And even nowadays, with the NFL being such a big business, there's really no off season. Even during the off season, there's moves and content and stuff that needs to be talked about, and we're here for you. So, but yeah, that was great, man. Got me all misty eyed on a show. All right.
Well, let me snap you back to reality here.
Yeah,
here we go. Back to ball. All right. We got 10 minutes left, man. We got to
we'll go around the horn
and
then give our final predictions. So if you guys out there watching have final predictions for Friday's matchup, drop it in the comments. We'll put it up and we'll talk about it as well. But first, we take our trip around the league and give our predictions for those games. Not scores, but just winners. How did we do last week?
Yeah, so last week, I was just counting it up right now. If we're going week by week basis, we are now tied 1-1. I happened to pick one more game than you did. Okay. But if we're going overall, I think you still are a game up on me. You went 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so you caught up. You got some ground. You caught up this last week.
Yeah, so you went 9-3, and I went 10-2 in our pick. So we both got Baltimore. We both got New England. Mm-hmm. We both got Detroit. We both got Green Bay. KC ended up pulling it off against Indy. You took Indy. I took KC.
Yeah.
Seattle ended up hanging on against the Titans. Seattle, come on, guys. Jacksonville beat Arizona. Cleveland, which you got, ended up beating Vegas. Shador got his first win. I picked Vegas. We both had Philly. Maybe we should. What's up, Tom?
What's up?
So we both took Atlanta over New Orleans. We both took the Rams over Tampa Bay. Boy, the Rams looked dominant in that game.
Yeah.
And then the difference maker was the Monday night game. I had San Francisco. You had Carolina. So 10-2 versus 9-3. I think you had me by 2 games the week before. So trip around the NFL right now. Let's start with the Thanksgiving games. 7-3-1 Green Bay at 7-4 Detroit. Who do you got?
So it's going to be an awesome game. I think it's going to be a slugfest. I'm going Detroit, though. Yeah.
Green Bay is facing it a little bit here as well. I do like the fact that Detroit's at home. I got to take Detroit as well. Jahmyr Gibbs looked like a freaking superstar last week, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, watch out.
He's going up against a tough defense. Green Bay's got a good defense. Their offense and Jordan Love is I don't know what's going on there. But
it's in disarray, right? You listen to local sports content up here. It's not good. Let's just put it like that.
yeah.
All right. So the afternoon game, the Dallas game, KC rolls in 6-5. Might have saved their season against Indianapolis. Going against a 5-1 Dallas team, ended up knocking off Philly. Hopefully putting a little bit of doubt in Philly's mind here for us this week.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's Dallas. Chris, if you're watching right now, I apologize, but I can't go Dallas here. Kansas City's on this mission right now.
Yeah.
Of proving that the whole first half of the season was some sort of fever dream. So, yeah, I'm going Kansas City.
I think Kansas City pulls the role reversal and Bucker ends up getting the last second field goal again to win this game, huh? Just shove it right in Chris's face a little bit.
Yeah.
Reverse call that one.
Woo.
Chris, if you're out there, man, we love you. Missed your comments tonight, so hopefully you're taking advantage with the family here. So we'll let you off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving night game, the return of Joe Cool and the 3-8 Cincinnati Bengals versus 6-5 Baltimore Ravens. Now division tied Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens, you're welcome. The Bears really helped you out.
You're welcome, Baltimore. You're welcome. Wow. Since he still has that shitty, horrible defense.
Yeah.
So Baltimore's gonna whoop that ass.
Joe Cool, did you see their Facebook post standing next to his uniform like it's the Batman uniform? And they're like, he's back.
Oh, I did not see that.
No.
So
he may be back, but he's still getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
His line sucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Terrible offensive line. And Baltimore's defense is good.
Yeah.
It's like pretty damn good. And then their offense, you just never know. They could put up points in bunches. And with that shitty defense of Cincinnati, I'll be sleep, I think.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to save the best for last. Chicago and Philly, they're playing on Black Friday at 2. So on to the next slate of games, the Sunday noon slate. Los Angeles Rams, 9-2, quite possibly the best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Going against Carolina. So making the cross-country trip into Carolina after their ball-punching performance against San Francisco are now 6-6. Did you see that play? Where the dude just straight up uppercutted Jenkins right in the balls?
No.
You got to go out and see it, man. You won't believe it.
God.
You
I did
won't
not see that.
believe it. So,
is that a new technique? That's a peanut punch? That's the new peanut punch.
The old nut punch, they call it.
Just right in the balls. Bam.
Not even down, bro. It was an uppercut right to the balls.
Oh.
Yeah. Just straight up intentional punch in the dick. The old kick in the stick routine.
So he got both of them. Wow.
Yeah.
Full
on.
Oh yeah, I'm even thinking about this. The fucking Rams are going to put up 50 points.
I agree. Rams are just looking so good right now, man.
Yeah. On both sides. Their defense looks awesome and their offense is high flying. It's over.
San Francisco 8-4. God, they looked horrible against Carolina and still won by 11 points. Rolling into Cleveland. Shador Sanders getting his second start for the Browns. Browns are 3-8. Myles Garrett looking to break a record. 4 straight seasons with 15 plus sacks. I think he
Ooh,
only needs 1 or 2 this game.
really?
But he's going up against possibly the best left tackle in football right now.
Yeah. You know, I like that the Browns finally are starting Shador.
Mhm.
Not that I'm a Shador fan, but I was like, they should have started him a number of games ago just to get it over with. See what you
Yeah.
got there. You guys look like idiots having 18 quarterbacks on the roster. You know, like it just put the
And
kid
then you
in. Okay, see what
trade
you
one
got.
away to in the division.
Yeah, right.
All right, now you truly proved that you're a dumpster fire organization.
Yes, they have like
Mhm.
numerous times. Like, look how much of a shit show we are.
Yeah.
We're the Cleveland Browns. Yeah,
Presented by
Browns.
Dude Wipes.
Oh, the fucking dude wipe shit. Oh my god, just how
Still
embarrassing. The
hilarious.
Browns are losing. Miles might get his sacks. He might get
Mhm.
his sacks just because he's that dude. He's probably one of, if not the best edge rusher in the NFL. So he's gonna get his, but they're not gonna win.
No, I agree. San Francisco all the way. I 100% agree with you. Myles Garrett will get 1 or 2 sacks because he always gets 1 or 2 sacks.
Yeah.
But the rest, San Francisco all the way. Even though Purdy is probably going to throw another 3 interceptions.
So okay, and I factored that into my guess. It's just that Shador this is going to be like his second game playing. He's going to suck. It's not
He's
going
going
to
to
be pretty.
go against Saleh's defense, a little bit more complex, I'm sure, than what Vegas's was. Vegas's defense is Crosby, go get him, and if you don't, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
All right. Another noon game. 6-5 Houston. Going into 8-3 Indy after they lost to KC. I believe Houston is still starting their backup quarterback. Mills, I think, is his name. CJ Stroud, I think, is still out. Don't quote me on that.
You know what the Texans are playing football recently.
Their defense, for sure.
Yeah, they're winning games that you didn't think they'd win. So I'm not quite sure this game's just going to be a walkthrough for Indy. I want to take the upset here. I really want to. But didn't Indy just lose?
Yeah, they lost to KC in OT. KC saved their season so far.
Wow.
It's not over. Well, it's not fully saved yet.
Wow. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to pick Indy.
Okay. I'm
But
going Indy as well.
Something tells me, dude, the Texans are going to win this game.
Jonathan Taylor, if they're going to feed the beast, what negates a good pass rush? A good run game, right?
Yeah.
That's why I got to go Indy. Danny Dimes will figure enough of it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Quite possibly the worst game on the slate this week.
Okay.
2-9 New Orleans rolls into 4-7 Miami. Who gives a shit?
Wow.
About this game?
The who gives a shit bowl.
Yeah.
Wow. New Orleans is an absolute hot mess. So, and I think Miami's kind of figuring shit out. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go with Miami because New Orleans is just that bad.
Yeah. Miami's got enough weapons on offense that they shouldn't be able to mess this up. I'm going Miami as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Runner up for who gives a shit game of the week.
Oh God.
4-7 Atlanta rolling into 2-9 New York Jets.
Wow. God.
Tyrod Taylor's still getting the nod in New York.
Oh, okay. Golly.
Kirk Cousins had himself a day last week.
Yeah.
It might have been the last day, but he had a day.
You know, it's again, so the Jets are a fucking another damn dumpster fire. So yeah. I'm gonna go Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to stay chalky, I guess
Oh.
I'll take the Jets.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
game I see that they could possibly win. I have zero confidence in them,
yeah.
but
They could, yeah. I mean,
let's mix it up. Maybe they go out and win one for the old Gipper here, huh? Who knows? Who knows? All right. Another noon game. 3-8 Arizona rolls into 6-5 Tampa Bay. Boy, has Tampa Bay struggled.
I know, man.
Baker Mayfield got something going on with his left shoulder. I think maybe like a sprained shoulder joint.
Oh, that's
remember
right. Yeah,
seeing
I
correctly.
saw that highlight. Yeah,
But I do believe
he's starting.
he's supposed to be going. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Bucks, man. You guys got to pull it together. And I think they know that. And so, yeah, Bucks.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay with the fact that they're at home as well. This would not be a total surprise if Arizona comes up and gets them. Arizona's one of those teams that likes to be pesky, hangs around,
Right.
and then usually one big mistake doing so. All right, moving on. Last game in the noon slate, 7-4 Jacksonville, taking on what seems to be a lock for the first pick in the draft next year for 2 years in a row, your Tennessee Titans. Not yours, but
the proverbial yours.
Yes,
yours.
The royal yours.
Yeah, Tennessee, God, it's just awful. Right there, giving New Orleans a run for their money and just awful.
They did almost beat Seattle, which is considered a top caliber NFC team.
Yeah. Maybe Seattle's the worst 7-3 team we've
yes. Maybe you're right.
Asshole. Yeah, no, Tennessee's losing.
Take it, Jacksonville. Right.
Yeah.
I got it with
Duval.
Yeah. God, that means we're gonna hear that for a few more years.
Because what'd you say they are? They're 7-4?
7-4.
Yeah, that's you know what? They're doing it.
So they're in the wild card right now.
Okay.
Because Indy is in that division as well, right? 8-3.
Yep.
Okay, so next, one of our divisional rivals, which we are no longer playing this year, 4-7 Minnesota rolls into 8-3 Seattle.
Oh,
Return
yeah. Are they giving 9? Is 9 getting the nod?
Yeah, of course. I think.
Okay, so they're gonna play this through. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rex is our quarterback. I got it. They're doing
live
that.
By the 9, you die by the 9.
Well, they're going to be dying by the 9 yet again.
I agree.
I mean, the highlights I saw, he's fucking awful.
And we lost to him. God.
He's awful. Week 1, look, our pants were down.
Yeah.
We were celebrating in the shower doing dick slaps already. And they caught us with our pants down, man. Because, this kid sucks.
He sucks.
He sucks. Like, he needs, I don't know what he needs. I thought O'Connell was a quarterback whisperer. Apparently doesn't work on all of them.
Yeah. It's unfortunately not getting through the 9 force field there.
The kid's just bad. And I don't want to see the kid suck as bad as he's sucking. But while he's sucking and it's helping the Bears, well, we're done. We don't play them again. But
Hey, at this point, he's not our guy. Caleb is, so whatever.
Yep. So that's it. McCarthy. Now Vikings loss.
It might be a little bit of karma for letting go of a QB that took you to like 15-2 last year.
How about that? Right?
Well, get what you deserve.
Yeah,
And they deserve every bit of it. I'm thankful for Minnesota letting Sam Darnold go to Seattle. Get out of the division.
Because could you imagine our division looking like how it did last year, aside from us
Yeah.
holding down the gutter? But I mean, it was
Mhm.
crazy. All the Green Bay, Detroit, and Minnesota, man, that was nuts.
All right, moving on. Vegas 2-9 rolls into Los Angeles to take on the Chargers.
Ooh.
Chargers offensive line. Caleb Williams has sent Justin Herbert a card that said, "I've been there, bro."
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I felt every one of those hits too.
Even still,
so
it's the
Max
Raiders,
Crosby,
like you said. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just that game plan you said summed it perfectly.
Yeah.
Watch Max Crosby and do whatever else you want around the field.
Yeah.
And you're
Geno
gonna be all right.
Smith, just try not to fuck it up, but we all know you're going to anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, Chargers.
Yeah, I will never take Vegas again after they burned me that first week we started keeping track.
Yeah, can't do it.
Interesting game here. 7-4 Buffalo rolling into 6-5 Pittsburgh. Did the Bears end Pittsburgh's season?
Well,
We'll find
if
out.
you want to, just really quickly check out the wake of destruction that the Bears have left in there behind them. Listen to this, right? We'll go down just really quick.
Mhm.
Washington. Boom. Jane Daniels. Then I'm going to move around. So the Saints, and they've been a disaster since we beat them. The Giants, Dayball gets fired the next day.
Yeah. Love it.
I wanted to say Dallas there for a second, but Dallas kind of
They're rebounding.
They're rebounding. Who else we got? Oh, beat the Vikings recently. JJ McCarthy looks like he's never played football in his life. So Pittsburgh could be next.
TBD, right? Cincinnati, I think they ended their season too.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Cincinnati's
Yep.
another one. We beat Cincinnati. Now they're a fucking dumpster fire. So there is some transferring of the mojo as we go through these teams.
Several years of karma being passed along, not just necessarily last year.
Well,
So
we've
the
got enough
biggest-
to go around.
Yes. The biggest frickin' piece of karma pie landing right in the Commander's lap. Jaden Daniels, I hope you choke on your fucking turkey.
He's gonna.
Just kidding. Don't choke on it. Just, I hope it's dry.
I hope your turkey's very dry. That's funny. That's a Homer Simpson thing. I think that's about it. So yeah. Who was this matchup? I forgot.
Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
Oh, Buffalo, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think after losing to the Bears, Pittsburgh is going to go on a little downward trajectory here. And Buffalo too. Like again, quietly doing this winning season thing while their fans are, and again, to talk about spoiled fans. What are they? Tell me their record again. 7-3. What are they?
Yeah. Buffalo 7-4, rolling into 6-5. Pittsburgh.
We're 7-4. Fucking our team sucks. Like you spoiled brats. 7-4, whining that your team sucks.
They're probably the best 7-4 team out there, though.
Oh, you could maybe make that argument.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
we're not today.
No, because they kind of look terrible.
That's for the
Kinda
Buffalo
look bad.
show.
But I'm gonna go Buffalo here because Steelers, nah.
Yeah, I think the Bears just gave them the old coup de grace. They're done.
Yeah,
So
that was it.
Sunday night. There's a lot of awful games
Just
on this
bad
week.
games this week.
Sunday night, 9-2 Denver, rolling into 3-8 Washington.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be
Pretty one-sided.
yeah.
You're taking Washington. I'm going to take Denver. Okay.
I'm not taking Washington.
Oh, okay. I figured you might be going Denver on this one. And to round us out on Monday night, the Jameis Winston led New York Giants at 2-10, rolling into 10-2 New England.
Oh,
is this the game Jameis finally finds a way to win?
I am so glad that you said this first. Because I'm like, he can't let me down like 3 weeks in a row, can he?
Right. They were so close last week, man.
Because I'm tempted to pick him here.
Yeah.
I really am. Because I think, hot take, New England is the worst 9-2 team.
Well, they're 10-2.
Oh, 10-2, my bad.
Yeah.
You're the worst 10-2 team. There, take that. How does that feel? Nobody's doubting them. Oh, God, they're for real. Even though we looked up and showed on previous shows the strength of schedule, and they have the second easiest schedule in the league.
Stretch.
So,
right.
but they're for real, though. 10-2, oh, they're for real. Okay. But, wow, do I take? I'm gonna. That's it. I'm doing it.
You're gonna.
That's it.
Okay.
Bold prediction.
Jameis Winston eating W's on Monday night.
He's going to be eating the W's on New England. That's it.
Okay. You know what, man? You really stole my thunder. So, in the sake of trying to make up ground on you once again, I guess I'll take the 10-2 New England Patriots. I'll go chalky here. Okay. So, those were the easy ones, my friend.
Whoa.
Now, the game of the week could be the best game on, by the way.
And so it sounds like it to me, hearing that having us just ran through all the games, our game is the best game of the week.
The NFC North first place 8-3 Chicago Bears roll into the Link in Philadelphia to take on the first place NFC East Philadelphia Eagles with matching records. 2 8-3 teams going head to head. Bears winners of 8 of the last 9. Philly blew a 21-point lead against Dallas and lost 24-21. Who you got?
Oh man. Wow.
Let's
wow.
Couple quick keys of the games because we kind of blew past that. I know we're running quite a bit over, but it's a double show, so
it's okay.
I think we're doing okay.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Offensive line, right? Gotta contain that D line.
Yeah. And as good as our offensive line has been playing, I think they will fare pretty all right.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't last year's offensive line. The Phillies front 4 or 5 or 7 ain't just going to have their way with these Bears. They're going to have a hard time too.
You saw what Dallas did to troll Philly's online group, right?
Mm-mm.
So Philly posted a brick wall with all the faces of their front 7 imposed on it. And then after Dallas came back and beat Philly, Dallas then posted the same wall with the Kool-Aid Man with Dak's face superimposed in it.
I did see
busted through that wall.
I did see that. Okay. I didn't know that came from their socials, though. That's crazy.
Well played, Dallas. Well played.
Wow.
The Alliance, the Beagle Alliance is officially over.
It's over. We're gonna put it on pause
Mm-hmm.
for this week. For this week, the price of the brick went up.
The Alliance is no more. It is officially ended, as Philly's social group had sent out earlier, with the Bears' response being the 2, wide open eyes looking at it as if they seen it.
All right. 19 of you in the chat watching. Come on. What's your predictions? Bears, Philly. Come on. I need to feed off your energy a little bit. Come on. What do you got? What are you guys feeling out there? Do we got a chance? Is there no shot in hell? What are you guys
Wanna
thinking?
throw up the tail of the tape for the guys?
Yeah, let's do this really quick, you guys.
Mhm.
Watch this. This is our statistical rankings against our opponent, the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. This is what
you
it
now
looks
have
like.
the facts, Jack. So
You look at those, you size it up. I'm saying there's a chance.
Bears
All
are
right.
7-point dog going on the road. That means they're 4.5. Eagles get the extra 3 rolling in there. I would like to say that the Bears offense can score on anybody, and I think they will against the Eagles.
I agree. And that 7 points, can we get the turnover? Can we get 2 turnovers? If we get 2 turnovers and we score points, like that erases that 7 point.
You look at what they did against Pittsburgh, if you want me to keep making the argument here.
Yeah.
They actually turned those turnovers into touchdowns, not
Okay.
field goals this time,
Right.
which is why they won that game.
Right.
They run the ball well, going against a good rushing defense. Philly having a tough time running the ball, which is my next key to the game. You got to contain Saquon Barkley. He could get 100+ yards. He just can't be ripping off 30-yarders on you.
Right.
Let him get 100 yards with 30 carries. We can live with that.
Right. Put your hard hats on, boys.
Mhm.
And like you said, it's Saquon Barkley. So he's going to get his.
Yep.
Just
Bring
don't
the
let him
lunch
go.
pail.
Bring the
It's
lunch
going to
pail.
be a lunch pail type of game.
Just don't let him get too far away with it. Come on, guys, in the chat. What are you thinking?
I get it, guys. It's tough to predict without Nolan if Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon are going to be back. If they are, that plays a huge factor into it. But you know what? We're in the land of optimism and positive vibes here. I'm going to say Jalen Johnson will be back for sure.
Yeah.
Kyler Gordon, a little bit more of a question mark, but with the fact that he was a full practice all week, I'm saying he's coming back as well. I feel good about it.
Okay. That's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I think you're right though, because we looked at the injury list, and he was a full participant.
Mhm.
And like you said, he was last game too. But they decided to hold them out. So you could be it. I mean, Ben Johnson's keeping it close to the cuff because he didn't want to say anything today because he doesn't have to. They
That's
have
right.
to tomorrow.
He's taking a page out of his old defensive coordinator's book, right? Aaron Glenn, I don't have to answer your questions.
Right.
I'll start whoever I want to start. It was just that quarterback.
Let me present my case. Here's where I'm struggling. Do I pick what I think's going to happen, or do I want to pick with my heart and go full meatball?
It's just the same thing every week, isn't it? I struggled with that last week too.
Yeah.
But
see, and I got burned.
I looked at the numbers
because do you remember earlier in the season I picked them to lose a game, and they won. Yeah, you said it, Cincy, and
not that I'll ever forget that, but
and what a one to pick, Cincy.
Yeah.
It's Cincy. I guess hindsight. If I knew Cincy was the turd that they are now, I wouldn't have.
Listen, man, you just weren't fully bought in yet. You know, some of us were. We were on the train early. I was just reaching out my hand. You were running alongside. You're now on. I feel it.
You're too kind. You're
just like chasing those trains up at the end of the block, you know?
Oh, God, yeah. Okay. Because I think there's a chance. And I'm a believer. I'm a believer in Caleb. I'm a believer in Ben Johnson. Even if this turns into a track meet, I'm thinking we're keeping pace.
Mm-hmm. I think we're able to. I agree with that.
And I think that we've shown enough times that if you let us hang around to the end of that game, we're going to make you pay. You're going to pay for letting us linger around and not quite go away. Okay. So I got my pick. I just need to go with what do I think the final score is going to be?
Okay.
Because this can go one of two ways. This is going to be a low-scoring affair, and it'll be like a 17-13 type of deal.
Mhm.
Or the shit's going to get out of control, and it's going to be like 37
35 type
31.
of thing.
Yeah. So both teams in the 30s. It's like
You can make a
what's-
case both ways for sure.
I can. But it's for me though, I think because we've been consistently scoring some pretty good points. I don't think it's going to be like we're going to get held to 13 or 17 points. I don't think it's going to happen. At the
I don't see it
lowest, we're
either.
probably going to get held somewhere in the 20s. But if Caleb's in the rhythm and the weather's fair, we're putting up high 20s on these puppies. Because their defense is not looking at the tail of the tape there. Their defense isn't screaming to me like, oh, we can't move the ball. It ain't.
Question I think you got to ask yourself, is the defense the result of the struggling offense, or is the defense the result of the defense? Remember, that defense is led by Vic Fangio. Bears fans know him quite well
Yeah.
and what he brings to the table, what he could do with the defense.
Well, so I go up the chart a little bit. Yeah, they're points per game. They're only letting up 20.5 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to go into that upper 20s, it could be a bit of a fight. But Ben Johnson knows how to scheme shit up.
Yep.
He knows how to game
once.
plan. He
Mhm.
knows how to game plan. Okay, so here we go. Final, that's it. I got it. Let me spit it out. I'm just going to go with my gut. Okay. Bears win. Bears are winning.
All right.
Okay. But the score's going to be, man, it's going to be like last game score. It sucks. 31-28, something like that. Bears win 31-28. There it is.
All right. My man.
Oh, God, that was hard. That was hard to do.
I was trying to trip you up the whole way. You handled it well. So
All right, where
thank
you
you
at?
for taking so much time, because I've been waffling back and forth quite a bit as
Yeah.
well. At the beginning of the week, I didn't think that the Bears were going to be up to the task, especially with the injuries. But we saw what happened against Pittsburgh. The backup stepped up. We're going to get Jalen Johnson back. There's a lot of good things to make me feel really good about this game.
Yeah.
I really want to pick the Bears to win this game. If it was at home, I think I would. With the fact that it's on the road, going against last year's champions, I have to pick Philly in this game. I do think it's going to be close. I think this is a winnable game for the Bears. I don't think there's no way that they can win this game. I definitely think that there is a formula that the Bears have shown week in and week out to where they can win this game. I think they're going to end up a little bit short. Even though the tail of the tape maybe not necessarily shows the numbers, in watching Philly's defense, they have guys at every level. So at this point, I'm going to take Philly reluctantly, and I'm going to take them in a 24-21. I think the Bears cover. I think it becomes a fist fight. And, man, even though I'm picking Philly, obviously, you know I'm going to be rooting for the Bears hardcore. It was tough. The numbers, the Bears have won 8 out of the last 9 games. So I don't care if you think they're the worst 8-3 team, the best 8-3 teams. winning 9 out of 10 games in the NFL is pretty tough. So on the road, short week. I think the injuries really show up this week, even though hopefully we get some of the reinforcements back. If Jalen and Kyler come back, that's going to be a huge lift for this team. I think if we get both of those guys back, we definitely are going to be in this game right to the end. I think this feels like one of those games where whoever has the ball last is going to win it. I think these guys are going to trade punches all game long. And the Bears are going to show that they're one of the better 8-3 teams out there compared to nobody. And I tell you what, if the Bears do win this game, and I do see a path in which they can, like we said before, I want to hear all these national pundits shut the fuck up. I want them to come on to their shows and say, you know what? All the shit we've been talking about the Bears over the last 11 weeks, we were wrong. The Bears are a legit playoff contender. And I want to hear that from all of them. And if they refuse to do that, you guys are a bunch of fake-ass bitches. Just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, again, who hate the organization or hate Caleb for some odd damn reason. It's crazy the amount of hate this organization gets, and then Caleb too, because they all loved him before he got drafted. Then the second he gets drafted, they're all like, "Oh, fuck this bitch." It's like, wait, what? You all loved him coming out of fucking USC. You guys couldn't stop, throat goating his ass.
Drafted
and then now
to
he's
the
a
Bears, yeah.
Now he's a Bear, and then they're like, "Yep, he ain't shit. Ain't gonna be shit. Bears ain't doing shit." It's like Ben Johnson's forcing their hand, because again, like I said, there are some national pundits who are starting to turn their opinions a little bit, and it's like, yeah, it's the Ben Johnson effect. You're giving in more to Ben Johnson than you are Caleb, and it's like, well, they're a team. This whole thing about like, when you draft a quarterback high or just in the first round, it matters where the kid goes, who's the coach, what's the system, all those things matter. Look at Justin Fields. I mean, he was never in a good system. He was never probably coached right. Never. And then Caleb last year was a steaming hot pile of shit. And the kid did the best he could. And he did pretty damn well for it being a shit show. But that's it. Under the right tutelage now the kid's balling. So I'm with you, man. Even if let's say the game ends up like how you said, it's a close game, it's a fist fight, but the Bears hold their own. I wouldn't mind seeing some people change their opinions as well to go, I don't know. They lost, but
they lose on the last drive of the game, right?
Yeah, right.
Something like that. They go toe to toe with the defending champs. And I could see it, man. I wish we had our full complement of players. I would like to say if we had Edmonds and Edwards and Jalen and Kyler and everybody back, I would probably be on the other side of this thing. Hopefully, come our next show, I'm the one saying that I'm stupid, that I know nothing, right? I do see a path for the Bears to win this. Turnover battle is got to be there. For them to do this, maybe even a defensive score if they can manage that, which I don't think is totally out of the realm of possibility. The way that this defense has been playing, the backups have been playing great. I'm curious to see who's going to go at left tackle. There's going to be a lot of good things to watch. I got to try to figure out how to get the game on while I'm at work for sure. Tough. Because I'm working that day. If
what's
not,
it on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, man, I'll figure it out. If not, I'm going to be hiding in my office for a few hours watching the score. So, we'll see. We'll see. Damn you for scheduling the Bears on Black Friday. Come on, guys.
No. And well, so you know what? And that's another factor too, that shit I didn't factor in. So when it comes to like, how Las Vegas has a system and a template of how they come up with these spreads. I didn't factor mine in because I have a system too. And one of my systems is primetime.
Mhm.
Bears suck in primetime games. And I would consider, even though it's 3:00 kickoff, 2:00, sorry, 3
Central, yeah.
Eastern, 2 Central. This is a primetime game, and the Bears usually shit the bed on these games. And so Bears win by 1. No, just kidding. No, I'm keeping my pick the same. I just didn't factor that into, oh, yeah, shit, they shit the bed on these games. But this ain't your daddy's Bears now.
Right.
This team might rise to the occasion. Okay? The cream rises to the top. That's what happens. So when the pressure's on and they're on prime time, the cream cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah. That's the only thing about this show that I don't enjoy, by the way, is picking the Bears score. Yes, I want them to win every week. But when you got to throw your opinion out there, sometimes it hurts. Like, I don't feel good about picking Philly, but they've been on such a huge roll. It's tough to keep it going in this league, but
it really is too. And that's kind of the other thing too is they won the Super Bowl last year.
Mhm.
So like in terms of the Bears testing where they're at exactly, this is the game to do it.
Yeah.
And usually in most cases you're just not ready. This team won a fucking Super Bowl, okay? Like a Super Bowl. Okay? They went through all the teams
Kansas
in the
City.
and beat Kansas City. So yeah, this is it's going to be super tough for the Bears, but the homer in me, I'm like, you know what?
I'm glad you picked them, man. I wanted to.
I'm just feeling it. I just there's something magical happening with this team right now. All right. And I just think that they're feeling it. The coaches are feeling it. And as a team, they're just like, again, they have to be thinking, we can beat these guys. We can beat any team, any Sunday. Fucking bring it. And so hopefully, again, but Caleb's got to be on his shit, though. Caleb has got to be on his shit.
I wouldn't mind seeing him hit a few of those deep balls, huh?
Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about. The wide open deep balls that he's been missing. Yes.
I mean, he's been ripping the 15-yard digs and everything else.
Yeah.
If he layers in that deep ball, watch out.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Watch out. That's all I'm going to say. Watch out.
A couple more minutes. You guys know predictions? You guys, what are you thinking? Bears win? Bears lose? What's the score? We'll hang out a couple minutes, but a 2.5 hour show here. This was you guys got your money's worth tonight.
Yeah. Yep. I was thinking 2 hours we could squeeze it all in, but man, we started the trip around the NFL at about hour and 50 minutes in. I knew we were in trouble. That's usually a half hour.
Well, now we know what a twofer show looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's our first twofer show.
Bears win. Maybe we'll have a Sunday afternoon game or show. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind sleeping in for a day, but maybe
Sunday
I maybe like 11ish Central. We pop on real quick, half hour, rubbing in all the national pundits' face.
I could see that being a thing.
Okay. Hopefully,
or me crying.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that? What was that? You know, like
maybe if it goes that way, we just hold off.
I like those. I do those kind of. It's kind of my shtick. That's what I do. I'm like the angry Bears fan.
Okay,
that's me.
We could do that too. So stay tuned, everybody. We may have an impromptu Sunday show, even though we weren't necessarily planning it, so we can enjoy the holidays with our friends and families. But there might just be too much to talk about to where we have to remain silent until Wednesday. How about that? If there's anybody out there, do you guys prefer us being on Wednesdays versus Thursdays? I know traditionally we do Thursdays, but we've been talking maybe possibly going to Wednesdays. A little bit more of a midweek show. Get our reactions to the previous week a little bit earlier. And then that way we don't compete against the NFL. Let us know in the comments what you think. We're here for you guys. So we're kind of open that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely, like even after the video, or if you're watching it on a recast after it's uploaded and stuff, leave comments in the comments section. Everything from your predictions to the game, to what Drew just said, like what days would probably be better, Wednesday, a Thursday, in terms of midweek show. Let us know. That way we can better. We're here for you. Like he said, we're here to serve.
Feel free to drop us comments on our Twitter here. So at Book of Ezra or at the Wedge 58. Come join us. I'm a bit of an ex-novice, but you know what? The more people who are following me, the more likely I'll be to comment. And then you can follow our crazy comments throughout. We very frequently repost each other's tweets. So yeah,
I'm pretty active on X during the Bears games, so you can always catch my little tidbits or my thoughts between refs' shitty calls to what the hell was that, and or hooray for Caleb! Look at that throw, zipped it in there. But definitely, follow us on all the socials. Down in the description, I put all the hyperlinks to both YouTube channels, to both of our X accounts. Yeah, definitely hit it. Follow us, like, subscribe, share the video, do all that good stuff. And good show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. And have a great Thanksgiving with your loved ones. Enjoy good food. Go Bears. Bear down. The whole thing.
Bear down, baby. Have a happy Thanksgiving, all. Safe travels.